Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, good morning. Wherever you at in this world. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you guys, New Year, start off pretty decent. And I hope it continues to be pretty decent. Jamisha, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Miss. I think I messed your name up. Hey, Jillian. Hey, Rashida. Happy New Year. It's so good to see you guys, man. Always a blessing to see you guys. Always a blessing, by the way. Hey, Beatrice. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone, man. Keisha, Happy New Year. Listen, man, I want to talk about how to pick up on the connection. How to pick up on the connection that you have with someone. You better? Good. I'm glad. Carly, Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much. How to create a connection with someone. And a matter of fact, this might be a redundant or something that I've already spoken about connections. I think this is one thing that we lack. We don't know how to recognize the connection that you may already have, right? When it comes to somebody that you're talking to, somebody that you want to talk to, somebody that you want to be with, right? Sharon, what's good with you, girl? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone, man. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing time. I wanted to start this year out. I know many people, believe it or not, many people, right? I'm just ending it. Okay, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How long have you been with them? I know many people for 2026, one of their goals is to have a healthy relationship. Not just a relationship, but a healthy relationship. Okay? Thank you, Renee. Same to you. And so I want to speak about one of the most important things when it comes to a relationship. Many people say, okay, 10 months. I mean, that's a long enough time. Many people say that one of the most important things to have in a relationship is communication. I hear it all the time, right? All right. Hey, Oblichu, how you doing? I hear it all the time. Communication is the most important thing. But without connection, communication don't work. Right? Without connection, without a proper connection, without understanding the connection that you do have, communication is completely confused. It can be completely confused. Right? Hey, Jazz. And so connection is one of the most important things because when you connect to somebody, everything flows a lot easier. Happy New Year to you too, Jazz. Thank you so much. When you have a connection with someone, which we all do, but when you recognize the connection with your partner, everything is a lot smoother. Everything runs smooth, right? And that's just how it works. Everybody think it's such a hard work. It's so much hard work for relationships and a marriage. It's not really hard work. Is that you don't recognize the connection, and so a person got to speak and speak and speak and talk and talk and talk. When you are connected to someone, right? When you're already connected, you don't got to say that much because I already know. When you connected to somebody, you ain't got to say as much because they already know. You ain't got to describe your feelings as much because they already know how you feel, because that's what the connection does. The connection is between you and someone else, right? It's a vibration that they feel, that they pick up, and they can figure out who it's coming from, which is you. And so oftentimes, if you understand that connection is one of the most important things when it comes to any type of relationship, one with your kids, one with your family, one with your partner. Not communication, connections is one of the most important things that you can actually learn to recognize. Now, here's the deal. I want to preach today. And what I preach, I just want you all to understand where I'm coming from. Some of you have never heard or may never hear these things before, and that's okay. And maybe it sounds weird to you, and that's okay too. It sounds weird. It might sound pretty stupid, right? Thank you for the heart me. It might sound pretty stupid to you, but just bear with me for a minute, okay? This is what I practice, by the way. Now, here's the deal. Every one of us is connected. Every one of us is already connected. We all are connected. We all have a connection to each other. And when we meet each other, the connection is experience. the connection is easily experienced, right? It's visible, it's audible. However, it's actually present, right? This is why they say the spirit introduces you to the person before your physical body meet. You see what I'm saying? This is why they say your spirit introduces, thank you for the heart me. Your spirit introduces that person to you even before you met physically. Why? It's not just about your spirit, it's about the connection, is what you recognize. And sometimes the connection says somebody has bad intentions for you. Somebody is not, is not ready to be in your life. Hey, CC, how are you doing? Happy New Year, Trish. Thank you, Nicole. And so this is how connection works. Now, how do you build connection with someone? Now, a lot of us are broken. A lot of us have all these issues when it comes to connection. A lot of us have all these problems when it comes to, because you don't know how to read somebody, right? You don't know how to tell what somebody is thinking. Hey, random things, thank you, right? You don't know how to think or know what somebody is thinking. You don't know how to, and so I've heard many women, especially, because women are the one who complain about this, not men. I have heard many women say he was pretending for so many years or for so long. Since he was pretending for so long, he faked the entire relationship, right? And he dragged me along for years because in the beginning, because we all know this happened, in the beginning they lied to you, they told you what you wanted to hear, right? And they dragged the relationship out and so you think a person, I heard somebody said a person faked their entire personality. William Lynn, how you doing? Happy New Year to you too. Resilient, what's good with you, girl? Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much. Right? I've heard women say a man has faked his entire personality. And so how do you blame women for picking the wrong men? I've seen many posts who said that. How can you blame women for picking the wrong men when a man can fake an entire personality? Have you guys heard it before? Have you heard it before? I've heard it many times. Matter of fact, I've been asked about this many times. Kirk, how do you say it is me when he faked his personality? Let me tell you this right here. Hey, Coco, here's the problem. When you have built a connection with yourself, nobody can fake with you. There is no fake because energy cannot lie. This is what connection does. Connection, right? Connection is the flow of information. You cannot send fake information out. Hey, Marsha, false information does not get sent out. I don't care what the words are saying. And it doesn't matter what the actions are saying. Intentions and energy is real. And so when you are connected, have you ever met somebody? Hey, thank you, Whitney. Have you ever met somebody that you can finish their sentence? You know exactly what they're going to say? Have you ever had a great friend, a close friend, that you know exactly what, you can finish their sentence sometimes? Oh, I was just about to say that. Hey, I was just thinking that. Hey, I was about to say that and you said it first. Hey, I was just about to call you and you called me. Have you ever had that with someone? Have you ever had that with someone? Have you ever tried to call your mom and your mom was calling you right at the same time? That's connections. We all are connected. We all are connected. Hey, T, we are all connected. It's just that sometimes you don't want to trust your instinct. You don't want to trust. You know how I learned to trust my connection and to recognize my connections to everyone who I meet? I don't have to build the connection with you. The connection is already built. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I don't have to try to build a connection with you because the connection is already built. Hey, Abby, how you doing? Long time to see. You don't have to, listen, you don't have to try to build a connection with anybody because, okay, got you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. You ain't got to try to build any connection with somebody because every connection is already built. And let me tell you what the connection really is. Let me make sure let me make sure I follow you back, Abby. Got you. Let me make sure that you understand what I'm talking about. TG, Happy New Year to you too. A man of wisdom, however, he does trip. Hey, William. Thank you, William Lynn. I've missed you too. I've missed you too. Many women have come to me and asked me, "How do you? My man don't really say much, and we're not connected. How do I build a connection?" One, here's the thing about connection. Many people don't trust their intuition because they don't understand their own intuition. I have learned to build my intuition up because I begin to trust the first thing that comes to my mind. The first thing. I can tell when you are home. I can tell what you're about to eat. I can tell who called you. I can tell you who texts you. Why? Because all you are doing is I am connected because I know you. I speak to you. I have a love for you. I have a care for you. And so connection is very simple. If I can connect to you, if I can love you and admire you, I can connect to you. Do you all know that? I don't need you to connect to me to figure you out or to know what you feel or to know what you think. Understand that. I don't need you to connect to me to understand you because this is my connection. Here is how you build your own connection. Because you can't build a double connection. That's their issue. That's their problem. That's their own minds. That's their own thoughts and feelings and reactions. You can't change that. You can only affect yours, right? Hey, Mariana, same to you. Thank you so much. And so what I have to do is this right here. And I say this all the time to you guys. You want to know what people's thoughts are, people's intentions are, people's feelings for you are? Learn how to clear your shit out. Learn how to clear your stuff out. Hey, Justin. Hey, same to you, brother. Same to you, man. You gotta learn how to clear your stuff out. And when I say clear your stuff out, some of you carrying so much shit, you can't pick up on anything else besides your own shit. I want you all to understand what I'm saying because I want to say that. I want to say that intentionally. Some of you carrying too much of your own shit, your past shit, your future problems, your future insecurities, a bunch of doubts, a bunch of anger, a bunch of resentment. You can't pick up nothing but besides you. And even if you pick something up, you won't even know what it is. You won't trust it anyways because there's too much shit happening within you. And so when it's time to connect to somebody, you don't know how they really feel about you. That's why you get tricked all the damn time. That's why you always get tricked. That's why you always get scammed. That's why you can't pick up their intentions. And so you have to trust their actions. And you think consistency in their actions means something. It doesn't mean anything sometimes. Action could mean the same thing as a voice or as words because they want to poke you. Andrea, how you doing? Happy New Year to you too. Sometimes action could just mean words because they want to poke you and touch you and you want to touch your private parts. Thank you, T. Sometimes that's, you ever met somebody who just who did all the things right just to get someone and left? You never met that person before? I used to do that before. I used to know exactly what to say, what to do, how to do it because I knew what you liked. And I did it and I said it and I got it and I left. And if that don't make sense to you, then I don't know what to tell you. And so actions don't really mean that much sometimes. Intentions do. Because if somebody do something just for intentions, if somebody give you something just for bad intentions, then did the action really mean good? Think about it. If somebody did something for you just for you to praise them or for you to give them your ass, give them some ass, was that really from their heart? It wasn't. And so you can pick up on intentions. Breezy, Happy New Year to you too. You know, some people were born on World Kindness Day. Same with Kirk. Don't sit in the shit too long, otherwise I stop. I'm telling you, facts. Family happy. Hey, Happy New Year to you, Chantel. Listen, here's the problem. Here's the deal. You're carrying too much shit. Like Justin said, you've been sitting in your shit for too long. You don't want to get healed. You don't want to have your nervous system back to, back to normal. You have all this anxious shit happening, all this depression. What can you really pick up? It's not genuine, right? Destiny? It's not. You can't pick up nobody. You can only read your issues. You can only assume or guess. You're not sure. If you want to learn to connect to somebody, you have to do some work. This is the thing that people don't like. You want to stop getting scammed, stop meeting the wrong people? You want to know who likes you and who doesn't like you? Clean your shit out. Clean out your heart. Clean out your mind and your spirit. Think about good shit. Let that shit go from the past. The ones who have hurt you, let it go. Forgive them. See, one of the things that you have to do is forgive. Again, remember, listen. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Some of you think that you can pass. You cannot, listen, in this life, when it comes to the spiritual reality, you can't bypass forgiveness. Listen, it takes a part in every area that you're going to be in. I need that to sink in real quick. You can't bypass forgiveness. Because if you carry somebody in your spirit, you don't know who is picking up what you are picking up. You could be picking up them. You don't know who you're picking up. You could be picking up the ones who you are carrying because you are connected to them and they are the closest people to you. Hey, Christina. Hey, Kimberly. And so many times what you are doing, the reason why you don't know who is good for you, who is deserving of you, is because you carrying someone else that you was connected with, that you are still connected with. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimmin. Thank you. Happy New Year to you guys, man. And so you carrying your ex-husband, your ex-wife, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend in your heart. You're angry. And let me tell you how you know. Have this problem and we're supposed to be smart. How come no other animals, species on earth have this problem and we're supposed to be smart? Because that's not about smart. This is not about smart. This is about the animals carry, animals go back to grazing after the threat is gone. You see, the animals learn to go in stress and come back out of stress, oftentimes, right? Oftentimes, an animal could be chased by a lion, and when it's done chasing, he goes back to normal. He goes back to normal because the threat is gone. Human beings, we are the only ones. When you the mind and the memory begin to whoop your ass and you go back into stress, you stay in stress because in your mind, the threat hasn't left. And so you stay in this place where you are suffering. And when you are in that place, you are in survival. When you are in survival, you're functioning, you can't function higher. You can't pick up on anything besides danger. You see, many of you can sense danger. Right? You can sense danger. Because everything that moves, every bush that makes a noise, everything that looks weird, because your senses are completely open. So you can sense danger because you're using your eyes, your memory, your hands to feel, your lips to kiss, your eyes to see, your ears to hear, and you can sense. You are good at sensing danger. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? You are immaculate when it comes to sensing danger and red flags. But you suck at sensing green flags. You suck at sensing peace. You suck at being into peace. Because your shit is not working. You are in survival. When you're in survival mode, you are in a stressful place where love and peace and happiness don't coexist with survival. Love, peace, happiness don't coexist, and trust, especially trust. It's nobody's fault. It's just nature of a person who's educated and who's not. There's nobody's fault. This is use your tools right. If you don't use your tools right, then it's nobody's fault but yours. Remember, the information is all around us. We just don't look. We don't seek. The seeking you shall find. We don't look for a damn thing. All we're doing is rehearsing the same crap that we already know. Think about the same crap that we already know. Feel the same feelings that we already know. Seriously. I just stay single and happy to raise my kids. That's not about being single and happy. Because if you are afraid, then you're not happy. If you're afraid to get hurt, then are you free? You're not free. The more, how are you doing? Stay in something, right? Stay in something because you don't want to get hurt. It's not freedom. Think about it. It's not freedom. Because many people say, I'll just stay single so I don't have to. And so then this is how we never learn. Because you want to be safe. You cannot learn and be safe. Hear what I'm saying? Many of you just want to be safe. Being safe don't teach you how to invest. Have you ever tried to be safe financially? You don't make nothing. You can't retire properly because you're trying to be safe. So you don't invest, you don't save, you don't buy this, you don't buy property because you're trying. So let me be safe. Let me save all my money and not do investing. And so you become just like the average person who's afraid to live. Listen, it works the same. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Many of you are just afraid. Happy New Year to you too. Waiting for a breakthrough for years. You have to know how to break through yourself because if you understand, people are your mirror. Whatever you think and feel the most is who you see. It's who you are focused on. It's who you are focused on. Whatever you think and feel the most is who you're going to be focused on. It's not even about who you attract. It's who you focus on. It's what you pick up easily. Listen, if you're thinking about, if you go outside, if you go in your garage or in your driveway and you look at your car for a long time and you love and you admire the color and you focus on the color, when you go on that highway, you're gonna see all the cars. You're gonna notice all the cars that's the same color as yours. Think about it. You won't listen. There will be many more cars there, but what you're gonna be pay attention to, what you're gonna be focused on, is the same type of car that you have and the same color of car that you have. Tell me if you understand me or not. Let me know if you get it or not. Very simple analogy, very simple complex. I mean, very simple concept. Do you get it? Do you get it? Whatever you think the most about is what you pick up. And so the reason why you keep meeting these raggedy ass people, these men and these women, these people, is because that's what occupying your mind. And your mind will make it, because they look familiar, so they will hold more space in your mind. And in your reality will only show those people. There are many people going to be in that group of, in that area, but your mind will single out those ones. You are selecting your abusers without even knowing. Thank you, Haiti Queen. You are literally handpicking your abusers. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it's crazy. And that's oftentimes because your connection is way off. You don't know how to connect to yourself. First thing first, you gotta connect to yourself. Yeah, the law of attraction. You gotta learn to connect to yourself. To connect to yourself, you have to kill all those. You see, like when you pick up a phone, when you pick up a phone and all that static, you have a bad connection. Hey, Lynn Potter, how are you doing? Hey, Lynn. Have you pick up a phone and talk to somebody and they can't hear you because it's a bunch of shh, and you gotta scream and you don't know what they're saying, but hey, listen, I said I'm gonna call you back. They don't know what you're saying, so you screaming and you screaming and you screaming because there's a lot of noise in the background. They can hear you. Have you ever talked to somebody you had a bad connection but they didn't? They can hear you but you couldn't hear them? Anybody? Anybody had that before? I know you know what I'm talking about. You ever had a connection with somebody that one of you had a bad connection? Hey, I hear what you're saying. And you there, hey, I said I am going to that store. And they're like, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Well, I can't hear you. Well, because your connection is off. And some of you, the reason why you can't pick up on that man or that woman is because your connection is off. I hope now that we understand this, very simple. Now that we understand this part, I want to explain to you how to break that. Because I don't care how quiet you are. I don't care how mysterious you are. I don't care how much you speak or how much you don't speak. You can pick it up. You can pick up anything. You ain't got to speak anything, but your mind is working. Your intentions are on. Your energy is flowing continuously. I can pick up shit while you are just looking at me. Indeed, Trish. Does that make sense? You ain't got to be honest. You can lie your ass off, but I can pick it up. Because I don't know what you're lying about, but I know what you feel. I know what you are thinking. Well, when I hear a good message, I want to run. I understand now what I've been interested in for years. You say you want to run? And so we have to understand. And so how do you connect? How do you fix your connection? You see all that? Do you see all that damn All that that static that you, because you don't know what the hell you are picking up. You don't know. Some of you, since you don't understand the static, hey, tell me if this is you. You don't understand the static, so everybody looks the same. So you tell everybody, I'm done. I don't want nobody. True or false? Who am I reading? You don't know how to go past the static. And so since everybody looks and sound the same, because you cannot identify which is which, you say, all you all go to hell. It must be all men, all women, all you all are gold diggers, all you all are to hell with you. Because you know why? You don't know how to understand. You don't know how to separate people. Because your shit is off. You see how that works? You think it was just all men or all women. It's not. Keep having it right, because it's not. Understand what you think about the most. Thank you for the heart me. What you think about the most is what shows up the most. What you're afraid of the most is what shows up the most. What you resist the most, it shows up the most. You resisting that type of man, or you're gonna meet him ever, over and over and over. You see, like how you say, I just gave up? Yeah. And so instead of fixing your connection, you give up. Happy New Year, Dimbles. Thank you so much. Instead of fixing your connection, you give up. And so all that static, you know what that static is that you can't pick up, that you can't pass? Your raggedy ass thoughts. Who in here always have bad experience with men or women? And also, somebody say Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Marlene. I did put it on my post too, right? Who in here always have bad reception, right? Rack, I don't know how to say your name. It's Rack MYU. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Hey, princess. How many of you, what the heck was I going to, what the heck was I saying? Wait, what did I just say? Help me out. You all know I don't write. You all know I don't come on here with notes on paper. Raggedy ass. Right. Them right. How many of you who always in bad relationship at the same time always overthinking? You are overthinker. Overthinker. Rachel. Got you, Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Got you. Got you. Got you. How many of you who are overthinkers always have bad experience when it comes to men or women? I always forget my thoughts. Yeah, yeah. Because your thinking is a problem. Your thoughts are not helping you. It's a problem. It's static. Because one thing about your thoughts that you're gonna realize is this right here. One thing about your thoughts that you're gonna realize. Your thoughts, the average person has about 60 to 70, 80,000 thoughts a day. 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And you know, about 60% of those thoughts, guess what? Is the same damn thing. Same thought. So all you're doing is just recycling the same information over and over and over. You're wasting time. Nothing new is coming. 60% of your thoughts, a matter of fact, 90% of your thoughts are disempowering. It means it breaks you down. 90% of your thoughts are used to break you down without you knowing. Only when you become conscious, or when you're trying to meditate, or when you're trying to think positive, is when you put those few thoughts in there. Your thoughts create your life. Now, someone said, it's the trust factor for me. It's not the trust factor. It means there is no trust on the outside of you. It only happens on the inside of you. Trust is only happening on the inside. It's not because you trust people it's not because you don't trust people that is what's stopping you. It's because you don't trust that you're going to be okay, no matter what people are doing. Because your shit is off and you don't know who to trust. Trust happens on the inside. And so if your trust is off, it's because you don't trust your own mechanism that's built in to guide you. You don't trust your own built-in mechanism. You see, there's something that's called discernment, something that's called intuition, something that's called connection, something that's called knowing. The reason why we don't trust nobody, why trust is a big deal, is because you think what somebody does is your business. You think it's about you. It's not about you. I don't have to trust you on people to be around them. I could care less. It's not about betrayal. You are just sensitive. You all think that people's actions is about you. Sometimes people's actions ain't about you. People's action. Listen, if a person is an alcoholic and you hate when they drink and they drink around you, you think it's about you? Please stop drinking. Please, I don't want you drinking unless let's say that they had a drink. Hey Sheila, you think it's about you? It's not about you. Betrayal. I don't know how you are always betrayed. Why you also be? Why you all feel so betrayed? Why are you so easy to betrayed? Why are you so easy to betrayed? Who is betraying you? It's because you expect people to do what you expect them to do. That's your problem, not theirs. We gotta stop doing that. Listen, my wife right now is in New York with my kids. You think I'm worried about trust? What she's doing, what she might be doing, and if it happens, she's betraying me? Are you crazy? Even if she does something crazy, you know what I am? I am control. This is number one. You have to be in control of your life. Can we understand that? Not you. Not you control how I react. Not you control how my quality of life is. Not you control by your actions and your behavior. That's too much. You're giving too much power away. You're giving too much power away. And so I realized she gonna do what she wanna do anyways. She's grown. She has her own vagina. She has her own breast. She has her own buttocks. She has her own body. She has her own hand, her own face. She can do whatever she wanna do. It's not mine, it's hers. We are trying to control people's behavior and we're calling it trust. You are trying to control what somebody might do and try to figure out their next move. And when you can't figure out their next move, you call it trust. It's not about trust. It's about you trusting you to be okay because you have built yourself. You have built yourself from the ground up. You have grown. That means you have invested in yourself. You have built yourself. You have studied. You have learned. You have all the wisdom. And so therefore, hey, Evelyn. So therefore, I am responsible for me, for how I react, for how I feel. But if you haven't built yourself, anyone will break you down. And so instead of building yourself, you know what you do? I don't trust nobody because if anyone else did betray me, I won't make it. I can't take it no more. Because why? Because you haven't built yourself. You see, number one, I say this right here. Get a bigger life. Your life gotta be big. Get a life. Get a big life. Get a big life. People be collapsing. People be going crazy because somebody get a big life. You have to experience you have to do shit in this world. If you're not doing shit in this world and you depend on somebody to make you feel good, to make you be good, you're gonna miss every blessing and you're gonna say, I can't because I'm afraid. Hey, Goddess Eve, how you doing? With my pacing back, I'm telling you. Thank you, Hey the Queen. You gotta get a big life. Live the life that you want to live. And I promise you, when you live the life that you want to live, you see that that person actually is interested in you. You'll actually see how much they want you. Because you're doing your shit. You will see how much interest they got in you. You will see how, when I look at my life, I never look at people in my life, my family, my siblings, my friends. I don't look at people to see what they can do for me. If you're my friend, you realize I never ask anybody to do anything for me. I know my value, literally. It means I know what I bring. It means I do some shit. It means I'm completely complete. It means I'm fulfilled within. It means I don't expect nothing from the outside. And if you give it to me, I'm thankful. Thank you so much. Whether you mean bad by it or not is your business. And whether I find out that you mean bad is your business too. I don't ask what people do for me. It's irrelevant. Am I a giver? No. Am I a taker? No. I'm balanced. But I know I'm not worried about being betrayed and all that stuff. Because why? It's pointless. But you have to learn that trust is an internal thing. Trust means I trust that no matter what happens, I'm going to be fulfilled. No matter how it turns out. Oh, I'm perfect. My life is perfect. No matter who does what they did or who did what they did, I can still have a choice in how I react and how I am, how I show up. No matter how they show their ass, no matter how they show their ass, I have the choice in being me fully. When I learned that type of trust, I removed that control from people. I need you all to understand that. When I learned that type of trust, I removed that from my wife. I didn't make her responsible for my trust anymore. Your trust is your responsibility. You all hear what I said? Hey, Kimberly, when I learned that type of accountability for my own trust, I removed that burden from my wife. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Once you experience this, your life. Listen, I'm telling you. My wife is not responsible for me to trust her. I don't play them stupid games. I'm telling you. Hey, love starts within. How we doing? You are your own responsibility. But we are too quickly given, we are trying to put that responsibility in somebody's hands. Here you go. I can't manage my trust and my love and my respect and my discipline. Here you go. And make sure you do it right. And if you don't do it right, my life, my life is in, excuse me, your hands. You ever heard the song? You don't have to worry, and don't you be afraid. Sun comes in the morning. Hey, troubles they don't last always, but there's a friend in Jesus. Who watch your ways away. And if your heart is just listen there and say, oh, no, I can't. Poor girl, it's been years since I heard that song. I know I can't. Hey, no matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. Woo! With Jesus, I can take it. Listen, you are putting your life in people's hands. I'm telling you, you put your life in your husband's or your wife's hands. They can't even control their own life. You want to give them that responsibility? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? The people that you trying to be responsible for your trust and your love on their second grade report card and their third grade report card and their 12th grade report card, it says don't play well with other kids. And now you want to put your trust and your life. Are you crazy? I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand. No matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. With Jesus, I can. People ask me, are you a Christian? What does it matter? people, people, are you a Christian girl? What does it matter? You hear me singing about Jesus, right? Like, geez, you think I hate Christianity or something? I don't. I get it. Thank you, Judy. I'm telling you. And so this, you have to take back your power. Your responsibility is to manage. You have to be a manager of your own energy. Hey, you have to learn to manage your own energy. And when you can manage your energy, I can pick up on what you want to say. Specs, what's the first impression? I can pick up on what you want to say. I can pick up on what you think. I can pick up on what you feel. I can be right next to you. And you do it too all the time. You know, you always do it too. You just don't realize. You just don't trust your instinct. You don't trust your first thought about someone. How do you learn to connect to people? Number one, like I was saying. Thank you, Desta. Oh, really? I brought you to tears? I'm sorry. Which part? If you want to do this right, people want to know if someone is right. I know, right? I know, right, Rachel? I know. If you want to clear that stuff out, number one, check your thoughts. You got to learn to quiet your mind. Quiet it. Because all you are doing, you are recycling information over. And your thoughts are things that you already know. So nothing new comes to you when you keep overthinking. Do you get it? Nothing new comes. You're already in a process of thinking and overthinking. Remember, 90% of your thoughts are disempowering. About 60% of your thoughts is the same thoughts over and over and over. 60% of your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, is the same damn thoughts. A matter of fact, the majority of your thoughts is what is in your head that you are trying to go against. One of the biggest reasons why we overthink and we have so much static is because your intuition is telling you something that you don't want to hear, and so your logical mind is trying to go past it. Let me know if you get it. Let me know if that makes sense. About the same thing. Yeah, you won't grow. You can't grow. Let me know if that makes sense. Happy New Year to you, Rana or Raina. You see how simple it is? Have you ever, listen, and we all know that we all been here. Let's be honest. We all been here. Let's be honest. Something ever came to you, the truth? You know it was true. That came to you about a person that you was dating, a person that you was with, your ex-husband, your ex-wife. Yeah. That came to you and you just know it, but then you spend all night overthinking how, well, what if, well, maybe I'm wrong. Well, maybe, well, maybe if I, well, maybe it's not, but have you? Hurtful, how you doing, Hurtful? Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much. Into existence, good and bad. I'm telling you. And so you spend hours and days overthinking what your intuition is telling you. And instead of accepting your intuition, you fight it. You try to dismiss it. And so you are creating unintentional static in your connections. You know when you know you have good connection with someone? Let me use me and my wife, for example. We don't have to talk all the damn time. We don't have to be there talking all the time. We can sit on the couch. And as soon as she said, "You hungry?" I said, "You want some chicken? Don't you?" "Yes." "I know exactly what you want. Let me guess, you want Chinese food?" "Yes." And she's not surprised anymore. Usually she's the one who hears me from across the room and she knows exactly what I'm saying. You know why? Because we don't have all that static. Hey, Carrie, I'm sorry. All that static. Number two, it's hard to pick up on somebody's energy when the energy is divided. Let that sink in for a second. If the person has too many connections, especially past connection, and they are still connected to the past, because usually when people are connected to the past, it's usually a bunch of unforgiveness or is a whole bunch of Queen Mother, how are you doing? How are you doing? Blessings. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Happy New Year. When somebody have multiple connections, and especially when they are connected to people of the past connections are usually resentment, anger, bitterness, pride, frustration, regret. When you have that stuff going on within you, your energy cannot come out. It cannot come out. You can't bypass. You can't work through that. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's like too much static. So by the time you're trying to read, you're gonna use your own emotions and your thoughts to filter what you are picking up. You see, many of us we listen. So let me explain this right? Can I explain something to you guys to make sure that you understand behind the scenes what I'm talking about? Security in our thoughts that be secure. That's one of them. Indeed, Evelyn. Now, how many cells are in the body? How many cells make up the body? Do you guys know? Google it real quick. Somebody Google it. How many cells make up the body? The entire body. Can you Google it and then put it on the screen? Let me explain to you that you're not broken. You are just dysfunctional. It's not the same thing. Your stuff is working perfectly fine, by the way. Trillions, trillions upon trillions of cells. 30 to 40 trillion. Now, let me go deeper. Can I go deeper a little bit? You know, I like to go a little deeper just so that I don't like the shallow conversations. I can't, I'm not good at it. Each cells are electrically charged. Do you know what that means? Hello from Brazil, how are you doing? Each cell is electrically charged. Do we get it? It means they all carry a certain level of electricity, however you say it. Voltage. Every cell carry voltage. So imagine you have 30 trillion cells that continuously is electrically charged, each of them, that sends out and receive information continuously even while you sleep. Let me ask you a question, right? Have you ever been sleeping? have you have you ever been sleeping, right? Have you ever been sleeping and you just woke up from nowhere? And you just woke up? For no reason? Have you ever been sleeping at night and you just woke up? Anybody? Yes? No? Come on now, let's talk about it. Let me tell you something creepy, okay? Let me tell you something creepy. let me tell you something creepy that I don't want you to think about later on tonight. When somebody is staring at you, can you feel them? Hey, Carolina, have you ever felt somebody staring at you? Have you ever felt somebody staring at you? Thank you so much, Holly Hours. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can feel when somebody's staring at you, right? Well, when you are sleeping, do you know that you can feel when somebody's staring at you? And sometimes you can't see them because they don't exist in this physical realm, and that's what you wake up to. Because the body can pick it up. Now I know that's creepy, right? It's very creepy. I get it. It's very creepy. And I don't mean to creep you out. I don't know. Listen, you can know when somebody's staring at you when you're sleeping. Do you guys get it? I'm telling you. It sounds bad, but it's true. Don't fight me for telling you. Something tug up. I'm telling you. Monitoring spirits. I'm just telling you all. That's why you wake up sometimes at night and you're like, yeah, something was staring at you like this. Oh, damn, this eye is smaller than this one. Wait, I got a cock eye. Wait, I got a lazy eye. Oh, did you all know that before? Look, I got a lazy eye. My eye. Oh, snap. I got a lazy eye. You all see it? See, this one is smaller than this one? Oh, snap. Anyways, back to you two guys. I got a lazy eye too. You gotta laugh at yourself, man. Because if you're laughing at yourself, is everyone have a lazy eye? Listen, if you don't laugh at yourself, you're wasting your time. Where was I? I totally forget where I was, man. You all got me talking nonsense. And so if you want to clear up that chatter, you have to learn to, Jasmine, you have one too? You have to learn to calm your mind down. You see, when you calm your mind, your body is relaxed. Your body can get relaxed. When your body is relaxed, it can do what it's supposed to do. So I'm saying this right here. Since the body carries or has about 30 trillion cells, each cell has about 0.4 to 1 volt of energy. Each cell has about 0.4 to 1 volt of energy. You are walking around here about 15 to like 30 trillion voltage of energy walking around. Does it make sense? Each cell is charged. If each cell is charged point four to about 1 voltage in each cell, imagine what you are picking up on a constant. Imagine what you are sending off on a constant basis. You literally are picking up and receiving information all day. Even when you sleep, even when you wake, when you eat, you're picking up information. That's why your thoughts are working. Your thoughts don't come from your head. Your thoughts come from this atmosphere that you are picking up information. You think it's your thoughts, but it's not from your head. You think it's yours. It's not yours. It's based on the vibration your body is in, dictates which thought comes to you. Somebody say amen if you get it. Somebody say amen if you get it. If you get it, say amen. Just so I can know that you didn't just miss that part. That part is very important. That part is very important. If you get it, say amen, please. So I can understand that I'm not talking trash. Because I want to make sure I'm clear. Marshall, are you still there? So you guys picking up what I'm putting down. Oh, no, what I'm picking up. No, picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah. Clear as glass. I love it, Star. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you constantly pick up information. And so here's the problem. If this is true, BS. So here's the problem. How are you still being lied to and still going, making excuses, talking about, well, that person was pretending. Well, I didn't know. Well, because your shit is, you're not paying attention. You're not relaxed. It's real. It's real. Love starts within. How can somebody lie to you for that long? When they are sending off information continuously, constantly, they can't control it. You can't stop the flow of information. You can't stop the flow. You can't stop it. You can't lie. You can't send the wrong energy out. It's impossible. You cannot send the wrong energy out. But sometimes energy can be confusing, especially when you have a bunch of crap that's within you. You look for chemistry. That's why people look for chemistry. People look for chemistry because chemistry is what they recognize. They recognize when they pick up a certain form of energy based on their thoughts and their feelings that's there already and their memory. You feel a reaction in your body because you pick up something that feels familiar. When your mind says it's familiar, you have a physical or a chemical reaction in your body. You called it chemistry. Chemistry doesn't say that the relationship is going to be good. Chemistry doesn't say that their character is good. Chemistry doesn't last. Chemistry doesn't dictate the quality of the relationship. Hey, Steps. Chemistry does not dictate the quality of that consistent relationship. It doesn't. Chemistry is like you go outside, right? You go outside, right? And you carry some white sugar. You carry some sugar, and you get a piece of thank you for the gift. You know, you pick up some dirt in your hand, and you put the sugar over the dirt, and you sprinkle it, and you put you take some icing and you cover the dirt, sand in your hand, and when you cover it, and it looks pretty. Oh my God, that's pretty. But when you bite into it, when your energy consume it, you realize it's shit. Because then it's real. You see, chemistry is that shiny thing on the outside that you all seek. It's not even about physical attraction. It's about that shiny thing is chemistry. And when you are focused on chemistry, your energy is just like, well, no matter what I pick up, chemistry is stronger. No matter what I pick up, chemistry is stronger. That's why some of you just pick up red flags in your pocket. You get a red flag, you put it in your pocket. You get the next red flag, you put it in your pocket. And you know why you are dependent on red flags so much? Because you all don't understand the connection is real. The connection is real. It's not real. So you gotta focus on red flags. Something that looks off. That's the only thing that tells you if somebody's not meant to be with you. Because your connection is bad. So you want to fix your connection, you have to understand. Yeah, it's strong. You want to fix your connection, you have to understand, relax your mind. When you relax your mind, the signals that you send out, the signals that your cell sends out changes too. You see, based on your thoughts, it affects the way how your cells are, what's the word? Communicating with the external, with the exterior. The way how you change your thoughts affects the way how you're thinking affects the way how you communicate with the external parts of you. If your thoughts are always in the same place, then the external will always be in the same place. It will always align to it. But in order to have great relationships, you have to learn. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Good evening. Happy New Year. You have to kill the chatter. Kill the chatter. Learn how to be silent. When you are silent, everything begins to speak to you. Have you ever met somebody who talk a lot? You can't get a word in? Same thing. When you think a lot, nothing comes in. You block it. You block everything. And so you can only blame people. You are blaming every single person. You're blaming everybody for lying to you and betraying you. Why? Because you don't want to do your part and be disciplined and relax. You see, again, you cannot build people's connection. You have a connection that's within you that is as real as everything else, that you can pick up information from miles away. You can pick up when the temperature is about to change. You can pick up, listen, have you ever picked up, some of you are from the Caribbean, some of you are African. Have you ever picked up when another spirit is in the room? Have you? Have you ever picked up that when something else is there but you can't see it? Your whole body, the hairs on your body stands up. If you feel cold, the body just, what the hell was that? Right, you pick it up. If you can pick that up, your body is remarkable. Only when you're praying, Kimberly, at night, your body is remarkable. Man, your body is an intelligence that you cannot explain. It's remarkable. You pick things up all day. Whether it's nighttime, daytime, whether it's physically alive or not, you can pick it up. So how you can't pick up a lie? You walk through one Kool-Aid, I'm telling you. And so we have to understand, if you want to learn how to connect to people, first thing first, quiet your mind. Second thing, learn to get rid of those useless feelings. Your feelings are too overpowering. Your feelings are overwhelming. You call yourself a woman, so you think that you have so much feelings and it's natural. And so even as a woman, your intuition, you can only pick up when somebody is cheating or lying. Why is that? While I was working, I immediately called her, and she yeah, I'm telling you. Come on now. You all know what I'm talking about. The feminine is intuitive. But right now, you can't even trust that because you have no trust. Since you lack trust, you don't trust your intuition. Because if you trusted it, you listen to it. You know that something is good for you. You see, intuition just don't tell you something is bad. Come on now. Come on now. How did you know? I said I had a feeling. Your intuition just don't tell you when somebody is cheating. Listen, you being with him, when you was dating and when you was talking and before you say I did, your intuition wasn't telling you something? Indeed. Indeed. Your intuition didn't tell you, hey, not him. Hey, he's the one. Your intuition don't tell you, hey, that's the job right there. Hey, make this video. Hey, your intuition don't tell you the good parts. That's all, thank you. No? Then your shit is off. That means you're in survival mode. If your intuition is only telling you when somebody is cheating, somebody is lying, somebody is this, somebody is that, somebody is this, then something is off. When it doesn't tell you who's the right ones, who are the good ones, who are the beautiful ones, who are the kind ones, then something is off. Go towards here, do this. Maybe you should do. if he doesn't tell you that, but he only tells you the hurt things, the bad things, something is off. And so even as in the feminine energy, your shit don't talk to you. Your connection is closed. And your connection is closed oftentimes. You have forgiveness issues. You have blockages. Your nervous system is messed up. Still messed up. Still. Hey, Holy Spirit, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Good evening, Julia. Good evening. Your nervous system is messed up. And so you have to learn to get rid. right, Destiny? Right. You have to learn to calm your feelings down. You ain't got to be so animated with your feelings. You know how I dealt with my, you want me to tell you how I dealt with my feelings? Because, again, I'm coming from a place, and you all know my story. I'm coming from a place where I was diagnosed, right, with anxiety disorder, diagnosed with PTSD, right, diagnosed with a whole bunch of crap from combat, right, from going to war, right, from going to war. I was diagnosed with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still diagnosed, by the way. This is what you do. This is this is a practice. There is 2 vibrations in this planet. 2 vibrations. Thank you, Kathy. There's 2 vibrations. One of them is the truth, and one of them is the lie. 2. There's 2 major vibrations. One is the truth. One is the lie. This is how you know the difference. The truth carries a vibration that sets you free. The truth does. First, it pisses you off, but it sets you free. The truth has a higher vibration, so when you embody the truth or when you experience the truth, it might piss you off, but then you elevate into your awareness or your consciousness. You elevate. You always elevate. The lies that you listen to. You're not good enough. You're stupid. You ain't shit. You can never be shit. You can't. This, it keeps you down. Because the vibration of the lie is a lower vibration, is a lower quality of energy. A lower quality of energy. So it takes you and it sinks you. It sinks your vibration. Does that make sense? I want to be as simple as I can. Very simple knowledge. Don't think too much about it. It's just how simple it is. The truth elevates, a lie sinks you. Sinks your vibration. And so when it comes to feelings, I had to learn that first before I began to manage my feelings. And so since I came back from Iraq, when I began to feel antsy, I looked at the truth. The truth says nothing is happening. Calm down. I'm not going to look for something to happen. I'm not going to look for a reason why. I'm not going to go back in the past and say, okay, this makes sense, so let me keep feeling it. I'm going to say, the truth is, nothing is happening right now. Nothing is happening. Nothing will go on. Nothing. There is nothing there. That's the truth. When I acknowledge the truth, because it's not the truth. You see, the past will lie to you. Because I don't want to hurt you. That's your ego trying to protect itself from making you think that you cause pain. That's what it is. Yes. Yes. And so I've learned. Somebody asked if I was a Muslim. No, I'm not a Muslim. Holy Spirit said Kirk is definitely not a Muslim. So I have learned that when I'm getting into these feelings, I tell myself the truth. So if I sit around and I'm angry, nothing happened. Hey, Amoy, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. If I get angry for no reason, I'm not going to look for a reason to be angry. I'm not going to look for the past, but maybe it's because I'm going to realize at this moment, nothing is happening. I have no reason to be angry. Now, When I understood that, I have no reason to be angry. Since it's my emotions, I recognize that emotions. This is not the one I want to express. And I changed it. Let me let you get it. Love you for being you. How you doing? How you doing? Understand, this is very simple. Happy New Year, Blue Eyes. Happy New Year to you too. Let, YouTube, let me know when you can hear me. Can you hear me now, YouTube? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so you can now? Okay, good. Okay, good. So you okay, good. I'm back. Somebody just called my phone. Okay, thank you guys. Where was I? Where the heck was I? Totally forgot. You all know I don't write things down, so. No sound still? Close me out and come back in. If there's no sound, well, you feel something, you can't hear it anyways. I'll hold you back. Truth or lie? And so if I'm angry, let's say I'm angry. Let's say I'm angry. I realize once you experience anger or sadness or resentment or all those things, understand what you are doing. You're going to keep rehearsing it because it's familiar. So every reason that you're going to have to get to rehearse anger, you're going to rehearse it. You're going to rehearse it. You're going to rehearse it. It becomes familiar. So what's familiar is the easiest one to come up. That's why peace is so hard to experience or to switch to. Because why? Nothing brings you peace because it's not familiar. It's not about the emotion is not there. It's just not familiar. So the brain has to work a certain way to connect to it. It's all there. Listen, every day in your life, there is a seed. There is a seed of anger. There's a seed of resentment. There's a seed of peace. There's a seed of happiness. There's a seed of everything in every moment. The seed that you keep going to is anger or resentment because that's the most natural one to you because it's the most rehearsed one to you. And so for me, I had to fix that because I went to combat. My first instinct was to feel anxious. My first instinct was to feel overstimulated. My first instinct, it was natural because why? When that thing happened, when it happened the first time, when that happened, my body went into a place, time froze, my mind created connections and wires. It connected thoughts to feelings and behavior. And so now when I think something, the feeling comes. When something comes to mind, the feeling comes. When something looks familiar, the feeling comes. When something sounds familiar, the feeling comes. And so I had to reprogram my feelings. How do you reprogram your feelings? You have to learn to practice new feelings. My brother, Happy New Year to you too, man, Omega. Happy New Year to you too. And so I learned if I sit here one day by myself and I become angry, I say, no reason to be angry. Why am I angry? I don't ask myself why, as in I look for a reason. I said, that's a lie. Hey, Shonda, how you doing? I say, that's a lie. You see, people say they want somebody who is emotionally intelligent. If you have emotional intelligence, why do you have emotions that's not true all the day? Why do you sit there sad? Why do you sit there angry? Why do you sit there miserable? That's not intelligence. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. Come on now. I get it. I get it. I want somebody who, I am very emotionally intelligent. If you are emotionally intelligent, why do you sit in an emotion that is not true to your current state? Come on now. Y'all don't get it. You see, nobody talks about this. Nobody goes into this. How can you sit in an emotion that doesn't reflect the truth and yet call yourself emotionally available or emotionally intelligent? It's not intelligent. It's stupid. It's not. You all got quiet on me. You all got quiet. You are still there? When and so when I sit down next to my wife, my kids, and I feel something, I realize that's not true. And so what I do you learn about psychology in the military? No, you don't. I wish you do. No, you don't. Why you ask? And so what I do, I had to rehearse. You see, I didn't have to rehearse anger. I can get it right now. I didn't have to rehearse resentment. Oh, you do something that I don't like? Oh, I resent you. Listen, hey, picked. How you doing? Hey, right? I didn't have to learn sadness because as soon as I see something, I picked it up. I'm sad. Chastity, how you doing? And so I didn't have to rehearse those things. It was so easy. You know what I had to rehearse? My nervous system didn't know what peace feels like. Who am I talking to? Happy New Year to you too. After he came out, that's when his mind games begin. I get it. Come on now. I had to rehearse happiness because I didn't know what that felt like because it wasn't my natural state. I had to rehearse. Listen to this. I had to rehearse wealth. I had to rehearse health. See, you all don't understand that those things are emotions too. Things that you rehearse. I had to rehearse peace. Hey, Miss Howard, how are you doing? I had to rehearse it. I had to give my body new connections. My body and my mind had to build. If I just allow my body to respond to the external stimulus or to the external stimuli, if I just allow myself to what's the word? React to the external states, then I will never be happy. I will never experience those things I want to experience. Some of you right now, I had to rehearse feeling safe. And why? Because coming from Iraq, being safe was one of the most difficult things to do. Oh, I couldn't sleep. My TV had to be up very loud. Safe was the most hardest one to connect to. Safe. And when you are not safe, listen, when you don't feel safe, that platform that you are on, that thing that you are on, everything will be turned to trash. If you are not safe, whatever you build will fall. This is why even the scriptures tell you, you have to build on a solid foundation. You have to build on a foundation of love and peace. If you don't build on love and peace and you don't feel safe while you're building, everything will crash. Because you know why? If you build backwards, then the roof is going to be love. If your foundation is unsafe and you put love on top because you have got the house, you got the car, you got the relationship, and then you get love, boy, when the car moves, when the man moves, when the relationship struggles, when the house got, that love will come crumbling down. Boom. Because it's not the foundation. You see, you can't put love on the top. Boy, why am I yelling? Why y'all got me yelling tonight, man? I told you I didn't want to preach. Y'all got me here preaching. I get excited. I'm sorry. I get excited. People are like, are you mad? No, I'm not mad. I don't get mad like that. Yeah, you must be mad. I don't get angry. I challenge my anger. I don't really get angry. I don't really have a reason to be angry at all, to be honest with you. Life is beautiful. Then for the one in the back, I'm on. That's what it is. Hey, Renee. Love should be the foundation. Many times we want to meet somebody, have a business, have this, have that, have this, have that, have this job and this money, and then put love on top. You can't. If you put love on top, then you have to be scared to death. You see, that's why many of us Have you ever gotten in love and you got scared? Anybody? Have you gotten in love, got the relationship? I mean, have you ever got the relationship, got the house, got this and everything? Love came last and you scared to death? You know why you scared? Because if one thing moves, if he sounds like this, if she make this move, if the house, love just bam. And so you have to be proactive, you have to try hard, you're always anxious, you're always scared, because it's not right. It's not in the right order. It's not in the right order. That's why Christ said, hey, first thing first, love yourself. Love the world as you love yourself. Love everybody as you love yourself. You have to. Set the right foundation. Whatever you grow on that foundation, it lasts for a long time. This is why if you put up that house on the foundation on the seashore, when the tide comes in, what happens? The house gone. That's what he's talking about. That's what it's talking about. If you build a house on the seashore, when the tide comes in, the house gone. If you don't feel safe and you don't learn to feel safe and rehearse feeling safe, whatever you build will come crumbling down. Because you don't find safety up here. If safety is not here, what you're going to find up here, everything that you have, money don't make you safe. If safe is not first, money can't make you safe. Money becomes a fight. It becomes greed. Do you know what I'm talking about? It becomes greed. It becomes survival. It becomes always working extra hard just to get more. You overstepping, you overstep. Because safety wasn't your foundation. Money is not your safety net. It can't be. If money is your safety net, it will never be enough. It will never get enough. You always got to get and get more and get more and get more. That's what it means. Safety has to be here. When safe is here, relationships, finances, jobs, everything is perfectly created on that foundation. Everything. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And so what I have to do, so like I said, let me go back. So when I started to do this right here, when I started to practice this, some of the things that I had to practice was safe. Again, coming from Iraq, it was hard to feel safe. Coming from Iraq, it was hell to feel safe. Coming from Iraq, seeing all those foolishness, doing all those crap, being safe was the most uncomfortable feeling. But I had to rehearse it every day, every morning. And when I mean rehearse it, every morning, what do I tell myself? I tell myself, how do you feel safe? What does safe feel like? Does anybody know what safe? Is there anybody in here who doesn't know what being safe feels like? Raise your hand. Yeah? Is anybody in here who doesn't know what? Be honest. Trust me. A lot of you all don't know. A lot of us don't know. Because we don't know because we have been in survival mode for a long time. No idea, right? Yeah, I mean, that's just being honest. Many people don't know what it's saying, especially if you grew up in a whole bunch of trash or even drama and family issues and all these things. It's hard. If you grew up, especially if you was abused sexually or physically, oh my God, it's tough. It's almost impossible. You have anxiety? Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. It's hard. It's hard as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Because you need to see something to make you feel safe. And I'm telling you right now, you don't need to see something. Now, let me guide you. Can I guide you? I'm gonna guide you this and then I'm gonna stop this live and continue on another day. Because listen, connections, listen, everything connects to the next thing. Everything is all connected. Everything connects. Everything connects. You grew up in foster care, right? Feeling comfortable. Now, is anybody in here Christians or even Muslims? If you're not a Christian or Muslim, raise your hand. If you're not okay, let me say this. If you don't believe in God, raise your hand. Because the things that I'm about to tell you will be about God. So if you don't believe in God, raise your hands, please. Because I don't want to offend nobody. Because I can't, I'm not candy or ice cream. I can't please everybody at the same time. Okay, so Muslim, Christian, or if you believe in God, then this is for you. If you don't believe in God, let me know so I can do something else. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me include everybody. Okay? Feeling safe is the same thing. It's the same thing that you have to do as to why you don't feel safe. Let me explain. Feeling safe is reversing what you are doing to not feel safe. Now, what you are using to not feel safe is this one thing. It's called an imagination. You are imagining something. Your imagination is very active. And by the way, this is based on science and facts. We all use our imagination. Some imagine scary things, fearful things, anxious things. And some imagine things that they desire. Wealth, happiness, and peace. It's all about how you use your imagination. It's yours. Same to you. Thank you so much, Destiny. Thank you so much. It's yours imagination. And so many times, the ones who don't feel safe, you are remembering something from your beginning, or from your birth, or from your your youth. You are remembering something, and you are visualizing it, you are imagining it as it happening now. Or you are imagining the worst case scenarios when it comes to finances. I'm going to get kicked out if I can't pay my bill. And you are seeing something in your mind. You are seeing something in your energy, and you don't feel safe. Now, here's the deal. This is what I do. This is how I began. How do I feel safe? Now, if I was safe, the question is, if I was safe, what would I be doing right now? The question is, if I was safe, what would I be doing? Number one of my ways to get into that safe place is to use my imagination. So I sit down one day. I sat down, right? I sat down. And when I sat down, I began to look at my breath. The faster I breathe and the shorter my breath goes, it attracts a whole bunch of stuff like anxiety. My quickness of my breath affects what I think and what my body is expecting. The more faster I breathe, anxiety and all these things begin to be, because my body becomes tense. If I breathe faster, my body becomes very tense. If my body becomes tense, it's in a certain vibration. If it's in a certain vibration, I begin to pick up things and thoughts that matches that vibration. Like somebody called it intrusive thoughts. It's not intrusive thoughts. It's you are in a certain vibration and you pick up those. If you are happy, you pick up happy thoughts. If you are angry, you pick up angry thoughts. If you are horny, you pick up horny thoughts. You ever been horny before? And all your thoughts are about sex? All your thoughts is about taking something, giving something, doing something, feeling something, grabbing something, being grabbed, being licked, being liked, licking somebody. Have you ever been there? I hate these thoughts. Oh my God, I don't like these. Because why? You are in the vibration of that energy. And so therefore, the thoughts that you are picking up is those matching thoughts. If you are in a vibration, naturally, your thoughts will align to the vibration. Listen, when it comes to human being, I need you all to understand the law of harmony. Can you all say that? The law of harmony. Do you know what it means? The law of harmony. What that means is that usually your thoughts, your feelings, and your vibration is in the same space. If you are horny, you're not thinking about food. If you are hungry, you ain't thinking about sex. You have to be in harmony with your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and everything else in the vibration. You are all in harmony. That's what harmony is. We are creatures of harmony. If something feels off, you are disharmony. It's out. That's why the alto and the soprano and everybody and the tenors, when you sing in your right tone, it makes a beautiful sound. You are in harmony. When you are in harmony, everything goes one direction. Simple. Hey, what go on, brother? How we doing, man? How we doing? You're imagining leg exercises. And so when I'm sitting down on the couch or on this chair, I'm gonna put my foot down on the ground and I'm gonna relax my body. I'm gonna let my breathing first. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna take about 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. I'm gonna just breathe. My back is straight. I'm sitting down. I'm telling my body nothing is happening. I'm not running from nothing. I'm not in stress. Nothing is happening. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not fighting anymore. I surrender. So I begin to control my breathing up, down. Once I begin to control my breathing intentionally, my brain slows down because my brain says, I'm about to do something. I want something. And so my brain begins to relax because my body begins to relax. I sit here and I relax. And as I sit here, I'm trying to bring safety. So I speak to God. I say, God, I need you to show up right now. I'm not anxious, not scared. I'm just relaxed. And then you say when I'm still, it's about you. Be still and know I am God. As I'm relaxed, I imagine now. I open my imagination. God, send me something. I don't need God to answer me. I don't need God to say yes or no. I need my imagination to believe that He did it. And I imagine God said, hey, I sent you 3 of my greatest, baddest, biggest angels. And they're about to come to you right now. He said, you're going to feel the wind on your face by the wings. And I felt the wind on my face. The wind that their wings dropped. And now in my imagination, I have 3 bad big angels around me. And I hear God's voice in my imagination. Hey, just trust me. I will never leave you nor forsake you. They ain't going nowhere. He said, no matter where you go, they're going to be your protectors. Everything you ever ask, they are right there. You may not see them, but trust me, they are right there. I realized, as I said, that my body just released some tensions. Actually, it just happened to, by the way. I just released. My breath changed. And as I imagined those angels around me, my body completely relaxed. I began to repeat in my mind, I am protected. If I was protected, if the angels was around me, if God was speaking to me right now, how would I feel? If God said in my imagination, hey, listen, I got you. Everything is being provided for you. The same how you use your imagination to be scared, to become anxious, to become insecure, you have to use your imagination to bring the opposite. Neil, how was it when you practice it? The same way you use your imagination to bring fear and doubt and chaos to your nervous system, you have to use your imagination to bring back, thank you, Anne, to bring back your peace. And so now, this is how I began to rehearse peace. Because when I saw that, my body automatically went into a peaceful state. I never knew what peace felt like or what safe felt like until I began to ask, what if I was safe? How would I feel? And I began to speak to God and it put me in a space. That's what safe is. You have to practice that on a regular basis. And you practice it. And you get your body used to it. And you get your nervous system aligned to it. And you do 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 it again. And you do it again. And you do it again. And after a while, your body begins to remember it on its own. You don't need to do it intentionally. It happens. You see like how you don't have to get angry intentionally? You see like how you don't have to resent intentionally? You see like how you don't have to be sad intentionally? It just happened? Because you rehearsed it and you rehearsed it and you rehearsed it. Well, this one, you could happen naturally because if you keep rehearsing it, you telling the body you are given a connection with your brain or with your mind and your body, and you are wiring two things together. You all went quiet on me. Did I bore you guys? You all got very quiet. You all still there? You all don't like that? You all don't like that you have to work and use your imagination? You don't like the fact that you have to use your imagination? You think that you can just be and it comes? It doesn't come like that. It doesn't come like that. Hey, Kia, how are you doing? It doesn't come. You have to retrain your body. You have to retrain your body. You have to listen. You see, people, how do I change my emotions? What do you mean? How do you change your emotions? The emotion is not true or false. It's just an energy that you're picking up based on memory, based on what's familiar, because the emotions are familiar. Why don't you think happiness and peace and joy comes naturally? Because you don't rehearse them. Because you're looking from the outside and information is going to your senses and you are matching the outside with your emotions. Somebody says this, you match the energy with your emotions. Your emotions, you are doing it wrong. You are matching external powers. And so therefore, you are reacting with your emotions to external stimuli. People say, I don't match energy. You do match energy because these emotions that you are being in, you are matching the outside. Somebody says, F you, oh my God. Hey, Jackie. Somebody says, I don't like you. Oh my God. You have to always, because you love harmony. Because you know why? Dissonance feels scary. Dissonance feels so scary. So when you meet somebody like me, who don't wear my emotion on my sleeve because I'm thinking about emotionally intelligence, I'm thinking about, I don't have to react the way how you speak. I don't have to act like how you expect me to. Right? I don't have to be what you want me to be. When you see me, I have no reaction. You think that I'm a narcissist. You think I'm crazy. You think I don't have no feelings. You think I just don't care. I care. I just don't waste emotions or energy on things that I have no power to create. You can if you want to. I don't waste energy on things that I have no power over in building. You can if you want to. You see, that energy that I am emitting, I rather use that energy to build something. Because every time you emit energy, every time you put thoughts and feelings, which is your emotion, into something, you create something. You begin to create something. What are you creating? And whatever you create, you will meet that thing. That thing don't go nowhere. You created it. That thing becomes your tree. Everything that you plant, every emotion is a seed. Every emotion is a seed. Thank you, Kathy. Every emotion is a seed. Whenever you give the emotion and you give the thought, you begin to plant something. You see, you think that your emotion came from reacting to something. No, no. Your emotion begin to plant more seeds. This is why your external life look the same. Everything keeps you in the same place because you have reacted so many times to the external stimuli around you that you have planted so much more seeds that your friends, your families, your relationships, your finances, they all look the same because all you are doing is dodging your own stuff. Thank you, Tasha. What you are doing, you are dodging your own stuff that you already planted years ago. Those thoughts is not going on. The Bible says even your deepest secrets will be manifested. Your deepest thoughts, your deepest secrets in your heart that nobody knows will be manifested. I will make manifest your deepest secret. You can't hide your thoughts from nobody. I need you all to understand that you cannot hide your thoughts from nobody. That this soil, this universe will bring it to an existence. This is why you have to be responsible. When it comes to the way you think and feel, you have to be responsible. You just can't walk around here overthinking all night, thinking that I can overthink if I want to. Nothing happens. Something is happening. You are creating something because the law of harmony says this. The law of harmony says this. If you are thinking, people call themselves, I'm emotional. You're not emotional. You are thinking, which causes your emotions to react to your thoughts. Your thoughts and your feelings slash emotions will be in alignment. Once your thoughts and your feelings are in alignment, you begin to create. You begin to create. You begin creating every day. That's why you can't be done. That's why you're tired. Do I have anybody on here who just tired? Is there anybody on here in 2025 who just tired? Everything that you do is you're just done. You know what is not, nobody cannot listen to you because you got the face that's like, thank you, Neil. You're tired. You know why? Because you're only fighting yourself. If you want to stop being tired, and if you want to, you have to, listen, one of the best ways, one of the things that keeps you tired is because you're fighting against your own karma. You're fighting against, listen, how long does a seed take to grow? Do you know? If you plant a seed, how long does it take to grow? Does it grow that same day? Does it grow that same day? Do you know any seed that grow the same day? Indeed, it's never destroyed. A seed does not grow the same day. So when you have those thoughts and those feelings, and you plant those, when you plant those thoughts and those feelings, you can't see the results on the same day. But they begin to grow. Don't they begin to grow? And so you fighting against 10 years ago thoughts. Hey, listen. We all know something. Have you ever tried to quit something? Hey, Rhonda. Have you ever tried to stop doing something? Or you quit something? Or you begin to start something different? And you give up and you say, man, shit, things don't stop. It gets worse. People talking, people this. And I remember one day I stopped cheating a long time ago. And it's when I stopped cheating is when I got caught. Because it doesn't stop then. Because you planted that stuff it's being planted long time ago. And so even when you're ready to stop, you still gotta deal with the things that you have been planted this whole time. Come on now. You think that you could just stop? You gotta deal with the things that you've been planting the whole time. So even when you say, I don't want to drink coffee anymore, I don't want to smoke, I don't want to, boy, you about to get, because now you begin to see everything. You begin to be very sensitive. You can smell cigarette smoke from a mile away. Oh my God, somebody's smoking from 2 miles away. Your senses become very sensitive. Everything begins to open up. Hell begins to. Why? Because now you can see clearly the shit that you have been planting. It comes to your awareness this quick. It just didn't just start happening. It comes to your awareness because now you are aware of it. See, when you become aware of something, when you become aware of your car that you bought, the color car that you bought, you begin to see that car everywhere you go. You go out there and you buy a Honda, a gray Honda. When you leave that damn dealership, you begin to see that gray Honda everywhere. A matter of fact, it's not even the Hondas that you begin to look at. You look at the colors now. No, you begin looking at the colors of your car. You start looking at different colors. Oh my God, this is the same color as my car. That one too, that one too. There's red ones, green ones, yellow ones. You're not even seeing those ones. Those ones is irrelevant. Those ones it's not in your focus at this moment. Because again, harmony. You have to be in harmony. So you pay attention to the gray ones everybody have a gray car. Everybody don't have a gray car. It's just what your thought is on. So when you stop doing something, all hell's break loose because your awareness is very powerful. If you want to stop smoking, smoking becomes your attention. You know, you can look at people's lips and see, oh, I bet you smoke. You can smell cigarette on them because your awareness heightens. Your smell heightens. You can smell people smoking cigarette 3 miles away. Damn, I can smell it. Why? Because everything heightens because your awareness becomes stronger. That's why it's so hard to stop. You get it? Rachel? That's how it works. Because you have been planting stuff for so many years, but you wasn't aware of your planting. You see, you was like planting weeds. Where do you think the weeds come from? The weeds and the tares shall grow together. Where do you think the tares come from? You! You planted those things. Indeed. You planted those things. You just wasn't aware of planting them. Just like how you wasn't aware of your situation. You see, many of you, you think that you are victims. You're not victims. What you think and feel is your responsibility. If you don't know how to control it, that's on you. Come on now. You all think the wheat and the tears, you think that like the tears belong to everybody else but you? Your tears. They grow together in the mind. They grow together. They grow together. Come on, man. You're not feeding me, huh? You aren't feeding me today. You see, nobody likes this type of information because the information makes you do introspection. Introspection sucks. Hey, Holiness, how you doing? Introspection sucks, don't it? That stuff sucks. Oh my God, so you tell me it's me? Then when you see all you gotta do, oh my God, I gotta do all these things, you ain't got to do a damn thing. All you have to do is be still. When you be still, everything happens on its own. Thank you, Julia. I'm seriously. When you become still, everything happens on its own. Healing happens when you become still. You ain't got to heal. All you have to do is be still. Your nervous system happens when you become still. It does everything else. When you become still, your breath happens naturally. Your heartbeats go back to normal. When you become still, everything begins to function properly. Understand what I just said? When you learn to become still, everything begins to come back into alignment. I need you all to understand that. You are trying to do too much. All you have to do is be still. When you are being still, your mind begins to focus differently. Does that make sense or not? So what? Are you saying what I thought I want is not what I want? Of course not. But what you think you want is not what you want. Many of you, what you think you want, see, what you think you want is not what you get. You get what's in your thoughts and your feelings. That's what you get. Hey, Yodi, how you doing? Happy New Year to you too. You don't get what you want. We still don't know. Yeah, indeed, Kimberly. And so we have to be mindful. And so what I do, what I had to do, what I had to learn to do, I had to practice emotions. Right? I had to practice emotions. I had to practice emotions. I had to practice what happiness feels like, what peace feels like, what love feels like, what joy feels like. I had to practice new emotions every day. It took me hours. It took me hours. I just wanted to get it like that. It doesn't work like that. It took me hours. Therapy don't teach you that. Therapy just talk to you and you hear yourself talk and you end up being the same thing for years after years after years, doing the same crap and it doesn't work. You have to practice new. If you want, you have to learn to practice new information. How are you doing, Garrett? How are you doing? Happy New Year to you too. So would that be considered manifestation? So we use manifestation wrong. There is no such thing as manifestation because it's not something that you do intentionally or that you don't do intentionally. You do it every minute of the day, whether you want to or not. Whatever thoughts and feelings you have is what you create. I think we think that you could only manifest once in a while or sometimes. It's a constant 24 hours. Whatever you think and feel as true, it comes. It is there. It's right there. If you think about your mom calls you. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Because that's just how we are created. That's how we are formed. That's how we are formed. Remember, God created men in his what? It's not about you didn't want to do the business. Consciously you do. Subconsciously you have beliefs against it. Sub or unconsciously Now, someone said in his own image. What is the image? It's the question. It's imagination. See, man is manifestation of God. Image is imagination. Everything is created in your imagination. You see, the Bible was written for the ones who are awakened to see certain things. And for the ones who are not awakened, are going to see the words and don't understand what it means. Because what the hell is the image of God? When you look at yourself, can you see the image of God? Can you ever see God? No. But the imagination of God is where everything was created. Just like you create everything in your imagination. Not in your, and everything that you create in your imagination carries you. You do a painting, you in that painting. You do some type of artistry stuff, you in it. You cook, you in that food. Nobody food tastes like yours. Nobody food looks like yours. We can use the same ingredients. Nobody is like yours. You always put yourself in your likeness, in your things that you do, in your creation. God created manifestation in his own imagination. Just like how conscious Kirk, creates everything. There is nothing that is not done in your imagination first. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? There is nothing that is not done in your imagination. Everything is. And so when you see image, it's just God's imagination. That's how you are here. There is something imagining you. And that's why you're alive. And when you turn that imagination away from you, you know, you live no more. I have a hard time understanding the Bible, and I have looked at yeah. When you read the Bible, right, most of us, what we read is what we were taught. We read what we heard before. And so when we read it, all we're hearing is our pastor's voice, or what your mother told you, or how your father explained to you. That's all you hear. And so you're not reading it. You are just reading it based on what you already know about it from the pastor, how he put it. It's boring to read it. Yeah. Why do people keep asking me if I'm Muslim? Do I look Muslim? What does Muslim look like? Why do people keep asking me if I'm a Muslim? I don't talk about things like that. Hey, lady, Yasmin. Hey, Yasmin, how you doing? I'm why is that a question if I'm a Muslim? Do you mean meditation when you say being still? You know, that's a good question. Do I mean meditation when I mean being still? You know, sometimes you don't have to do anything besides sit right here. Let me show you. I don't have to do anything, right? It's got settled. At this moment, I'm just sitting down. I'm just breathing. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. A matter of fact, 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out, all the way out. Nothing is on my mind. No, no intentions of doing anything. No expectations. I'm just sitting here because this is my time to do nothing. Some might call it meditation. I call it is an important. The Buddhists call this doing and non-doing. Sometimes you do nothing. We can do things, but for some reason, when it comes to doing nothing, we find it hard. Because we always identify ourselves with doing something, being something, moving something. And so when they talk about doing nothing, it's creepy. People, you know what I mean? Like, so what are you doing? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Like, what do you mean? I'm doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. Nothing. Are you meditating? No, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Because it's important to do nothing. Because everything comes from nothing. And so there's more power in nothing than anything. There's more power in the space than in anything else. There's more power in the nothing than in the things. Because the nothings is the spirit. The things is the manifestation of the spirit. And so therefore there's more power in the nothing, in the doing nothing, being nothing, nowhere. Everything came from nowhere or nothing. Very confusing if you think about it. That's why I don't think about things. Did not pick up my cell. Yeah, I'm telling you. Spiritualists, I have a lot of bread for bread protection. Has nothing to do with Muslim. Indeed. You say you don't know destiny? It's simple. Don't think. You see, simplify your mind. Simplify your life. Simplify your mind. Your mind has to be simple. Your mind has to be simple. It's just our mind is so complex that we need something to attach to it to make it make sense. Sometimes there's nothing there. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be. You ain't got to be nothing. You ain't got to do nothing, right? Hey, hey, Shell, how you doing? I'm new to your channel, so forgive me if I'm out of place. Are you in to metaphysics? I am. And no, man, no, I don't find offense to the question. I am into metaphysics, greatly, but I'm into a whole lot of things. I studied many different areas. I study and I studied. So Christianity was my foundation. That's why the scriptures, I study them still, right? I study certain things. I just study. I'm a learner. Nothing. I'm not any religion. I'm not any religion. I just study everything because I don't want to be. You know what I mean? I just study. Everything makes sense. You know, there is truth. Same to you, Shell. Thank you so much. I have done before. Just sit there and feel what you. Yeah. You know. But what was I gonna say? I forget what I was gonna say. Y'all, let me get off of here. I'm gonna go to Chili's for a minute to just sit down and eat something by myself, just to eat something. Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, my brain. Okay, so listen, right? Listen, I got struck in Iraq. So let me just explain to you all. I got struck in Iraq. I got blown up in Iraq. Okay, when I got blown up in Iraq the first time, my brain shifted. So I don't remember. So don't get offended when I ask where was I? I don't know. I don't remember because I have temporary stuff. So when I got blown up, I hit my head. When I hit my head, my brain moved. And so therefore, I have lapse in memory. Okay? That's what happens to me. And so when I'm talking, I forget what I'm saying. Okay? I'm sure you all see that before anyways. Thank you, you're making changes. And I'm sure you all see that, right? It's just was beating us kids. No, I got hit in Iraq really good. I got blown up the first time. So you have the same issue. Ah, man. Everyone knows not. You don't think it's obvious? Man, I can't remember. But I don't at first, this is what caused my first, well, I got divorced once. This is what caused my divorce. I never knew I had a problem. I don't see it as a problem anymore. Because my memory, I train myself to remember. Not just when I'm speaking, my brain is processing so much information at the same time when I'm speaking on here, so I forget what I'm saying because I've read something else and it's gone. Because information just comes to me when I'm speaking. But this is what caused my divorce because my wife, I think this is one of the biggest reasons, because my wife always thought I was just playing games, right? Yeah, I remember pretty well. My wife thought that, I just wanted to forget. My wife thought I didn't care, right? Yeah. So she thought that I didn't care. So when she would tell me certain things, I would forget. Back then I was terrible. I had to learn to cope with what I have now. And so back then, what? I forget trips. I forgot what she said. I forgot, what we were supposed to do. I forgot what she told me every single time. I would forget. I would just forget. But I didn't know I had a problem until somebody told me I should get checked out. I said, for what? And I got checked out. And when I got checked out, I realized, oh shoot, I have a problem. And so, that's what was happening. This is why. This is why. That's why I can't remember. I can't retain information. And 2 weeks after I found out I was sick. Hey Don, how you doing? 2 weeks after I recognize your name, by the way, from your comments earlier. 2 weeks after I recognized that I was sick, I was diagnosed with traumatic brain injury. I went back to Iraq 2 weeks after. So I never got fixed. I never got helped. I never got anything. And so I had to go back to Iraq with no memory. And so they didn't trust me with troops in Iraq. They didn't trust me with troops. And so, because I couldn't remember any orders given. And so I had a profile says, do not give him orders orally. If you give him an order, you have to write it down. I was slow. I was handicapped. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. And so that was part of my life until I learned how to put back my stuff together by myself. I learned to fix my own stuff. It took me years to finally pass all that anxiety disorder and all that crap and all that TBI. It took me years to come to this place. And so the man that you see, right? The man that you see is a man who have done some work. And the work that I have done is being still. I haven't done as much work as you think. I've just learned how to be still. And in my stillness, the work was done without me even doing anything. Without stillness, see, if I wasn't still, I would be trying to heal. One thing about healing, you don't heal. You become still. Healing happens naturally. Love happens when you become still. Trust happens when you become still. Peace happens when you become still. Seriously. Thank you, Destiny. Peace happens that way. And so now healing takes over. Healing is a natural thing that we all do. The plants have it. The trees have it. The dogs have it. The cat have it. Healing is not that serious. I mean, it is. It's very important. But being still is what you got to do. Do you notice that being still is the most difficult thing to do? Indeed, in the stillness, the work was done. You see how much sense that makes now? And in the stillness, the work was done. You see how much sense that makes now? You ain't got to do. Some of you are trying to heal. You don't have to try to heal. That's why being still is even more difficult than trying to heal. Being still, you feel anxious. You feel antsy. You start to itch. Sometimes you go into meditation and you, oh my God, I get hungry. Your stomach begin to making all this noise. You begin to be very antsy. You want to move. You want to get up. You want to talk to somebody. Your phone is beeping. Everything will distract you from being still. Being still is the most difficult thing. When you learn to be still and you practice being still, I'm telling you, when you start practicing being still, 5 minutes, go to 6 minutes. One day go to 7 minutes. Because you don't start 30 minutes. Listen, you don't start by just being still for 30 minutes. You start from 2 minutes because your mind wants to be stimulated. Your mind seeks stimulation. That's why some of you just can't have good relationships because you are not stimulated. And if somebody don't stimulate you, you fall asleep. You get bored. One of the reasons why we suck with relationship is because you still need stimulation. Come on now. Now, you all don't understand what I'm saying? You all don't understand me? Yeah, you still want stimulation. You still want to be stimulated. He got to stimulate me in all ways. Really? That's not his job. It's your job. He's a man jumping. Stimulation is your job. See, I stimulate myself. I stimulate my mind. I stimulate my body. I stimulate my feelings. I stimulate my emotions. I stimulate myself completely. And so the woman that I'm with don't have that type of, she doesn't need to have that type of responsibility to stimulate me. Understand what I'm saying? she can just be herself. She can be simple. She ain't got to do shit. Because that's not her place. You see, here's what stimulation is. Stimulation is all the things that you have acquired. Thank you for the heart me. We put too much. I'm telling you, you know what stimulation is? Stimulation is this. What stimulation really is this. To stimulate your mind. Can't go to dinner and not speak. Right. Stimulation of your mind is this. Your mind has accumulated everything that you have experienced. It accumulates to all your senses. What you felt, what you saw, what you did, all your sexual experiences, all your horror movie stuff, all your abuse, your disrespect, all the music. Your mind acquired and accumulated every experience in your life. Everything that went through your senses, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your taste, your tongue. Everything, this is what the mind is. The mind is a storage. That's all the mind is a storage. And it replays the storages that you have stored in it. It just replays everything. And so now you have taken in so much information because you think more information means something good. You have acquired so much abuse and disrespect and hatred and love and fear and insecurities and anxiety and all them raggedy musics and all the raggedy movies and all the information that you have. And so now you want somebody to come and store it up so that you can feel stimulated. Tell me, whose job is that? Some of you are going to get it, some of you all won't. You want somebody to come and stir that shit up, that shit in your mind so you can feel good. Because you think it's their job. It's nobody's job to stimulate you. You have to learn to stimulate your own stuff. They make me get hyper. And so when I say, people say, Kirk, how are you able to keep relationships like this? You seem like you are awakened. You seem like you are informative guy. You seem like you are wise or whatever else. Isn't it hard for you to sustain relationships? Oh, it's very easy. I don't need that from her. Think about it. I don't need that from her. I don't need her to stimulate me. I don't need her to do all the things. I don't need her or depend on her to make me anything. I don't need her to do all the fancy things. And so when you don't need that to feel stimulated, oh, you can look at her and see how beautiful she really is without judgment. I need that I need that. I need you all to understand me. People think the more you become to be awakened, somebody gonna come and have great conversations with you, and you need somebody to have conversations with, and somebody to no. It's not true. And so I've learned to stimulate myself. It's my mind. I am responsible to store it up myself. And if I can't, I have books that I can read. I can be still. I can meditate. I can change my emotions. I can give myself new feelings. I can do so much. Why do I need her to stimulate me? That's not what she's for. That's not what partners are for. Come on now. I mean, you aren't ready for that conversation, huh? Nobody can complete us. And so my relationships are a lot easier than the average person because I don't expect that. I don't need you to stimulate my trust. You ain't got to do nothing to show me I can trust. My trust is my decision. Me loving you is not because of you, it's because of me. I can stimulate that too. I can stimulate my own love just like that because I want to. My own trust, my own happiness, my own peace. And when I can bring that stuff to myself, I don't have to try to love you, find faults in you, trying to figure out, I ain't all that. Because when you leave, I still have my love and my peace and my happiness. So I haven't lost anything. I just exercised it even more while you was there. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The power behind a freed man. Does that make sense? I use you to exercise myself even more. But when you are not there, I'm doing it anyways. You know what I use my partner for? To help me not judge. Can I look at you and not judge? That's one of the hardest things to do. To not judge. Oh my God. to not judge. Use your heart to love, not to judge. And so you got to work on, see, but right now we can't even work on that because we are so stimulated and look for stimulation, looking for all this shit in our minds, looking for trust, looking to this, because we cannot ignite our own experiences. But I will never replace what I missed as a child. My partner will never replace what I missed as a child. Facts. You make your own bed. You make your own happiness. Thank you, Coach Venus. Thank you, Chesney. You make your own stuff. And so when I learned to do that, when I learned to provide for myself, oh my relationship became a lot easier. It became a lot more successful. It became effortless. It's so hard. It's not hard. Why is it hard? Once you begin to be like that, your ego begin to challenge itself. Thank you for the hat. Thank you for the gifts. Your ego begin to humble. Hey, humble yourself. Because now you're not judging. No, you don't need stimulation. No, you can't blame them for anything. You can't blame them to make you angry. You can't blame them for making you sad. You can't, because this is I take it back. So now your ego is like, damn, I wish I could blame you. Right? You know what I mean? Damn. Shit, see, when I was sleeping, I could blame you for being mad. Listen, when I was sleeping, I can blame you for cheating. See, when I was asleep, I can blame you for raising my voice and cussing you out. You hear me? When I was asleep, I can blame you for the things that I did that was raggedy. But now that I'm awake, oh, I have control. I can't even blame you anymore. So I listen and do what I listen and I speak. Yo, when I tell you that's real, many people won't get it. Simple. I can use you and to go back and forth, or I can just use you to keep making me grow. I can go off now, but if I go off, then I'm going back into my ego. Because I'm not really angry. Why am I offended? Sounds like you're glitching. It's free will. It's a practice. It's a practice that you have to do. It took me years to get to this point. I'm so happy I got to this point. Praise God. I am so happy I got to this point. I am so happy I got to this point. Nobody's responsible for my trust, my love, my peace, my happiness, my relationship. Nobody's responsible. My health, my strength, my choice to live, my choice to be. Nobody's responsible. And when I understood that, I began to live. I don't need peace. I don't need happiness. I don't need nothing. You see, my goal is not to be happy. Everybody say, peace is the most important thing. No, it's not. Freedom is. Freedom is. Trish, for real, freedom is. Peace? Peace is not important when you have it. See, when you have peace, it can't be the most important thing still. When you have peace can... See, when you have food can't be the most important thing because you already have it. It is not. Freedom, you're going to always have a choice. One thing about freedom, man. Hey, Jay, how you doing? One thing about freedom, you always have a choice. And you can always choose some nonsense or you can choose something else. And so freedom is always a choice. It's always. Every day is freedom. Is it you pick this, the red pill or the blue pill? Every day, you always have two choices. You can react or you can be quiet. You can speak or you cannot. You can drink or not. You can eat or not. It's always a choice. Every day. Thank you, Love Victoria. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That's nice. That's kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Always accuse me of if. Yeah. When I woke up, I realized, oh, I'm being controlled by people. I'm being controlled by people's intentions, or I'm being controlled of everything. Why am I being controlled? Can you let go of ego for real? You don't need to let go of ego. Your ego is not your enemy. Your ego is actually your friend. A t-shirt of freedom, right? Your ego is not your enemy. You just make it into an enemy because you don't like it, because you don't know how to control it, because you don't want to take the choice of controlling your behaviors and your own self. You see, your ego becomes a threat because you blame it instead of controlling it. You blame it. You want to blame the ego for you being angry and you acting out and you do this. Your ego is nothing wrong. Your ego is not your enemy. Just like how your minds and your thoughts are not your enemy. You just haven't made peace with it. You just don't practice discipline and control. You see, when you practice self-control and discipline, your ego is, oh, beautiful. How are you doing, Ayo? How are you doing? How do you do that? How do you do what? Thank you, SC. Thank you. You feel so much anger? Then stop being angry. Stop being angry. Feel something else. You can't stop being angry by not wanting to be angry. Let's understand that. You cannot stop being angry by wanting to stop being angry. Does that make sense? You cannot not be angry by trying not to be angry. It's like telling yourself, don't think about the clouds. Don't think about the monkey. Don't think about the monkey. Don't think about the monkey. Damn it! Don't think about the monkey. Don't think about the monkey. Don't think about You can't. How do you stop being angry? Be happy. You have to switch to a whole different place. You can't stay in that place talking about don't want to be angry, don't want to be angry. You switch to a whole different picture in your mind. Remember, every emotion deals with an image in your mind. You have an image in your frontal lobe. There's always an image there. There's always an image. You keep that image there. And that image controls how you feel, your emotions. You see the image, you have the emotion. If you see somebody getting hurt, that's an image. When that person getting hurt, you have a reaction. You close your eyes, you feel funny, because that's the reaction of what you are seeing. There's an image in your mind that caused you to be angry. Change that image. You don't have to worry about what the image is. Put a new image intentionally in your mind. It is your image that you want to put in. Imagine this. I'm walking. Imagine this. Here's an image. I can see myself on the beach. It's about 85 degrees out. Perfect temperature. Oh my God. Temperature is perfect. I'm walking with my daughter, my little 7-year-old. I use her a lot. She is gorgeous. She is laughing. She's playing. She looks amazing. She's wearing a little bathing suit or swimsuit. Her hair is down and she's enjoying the sunset, the sand on her feet. She's building a sand castle. And I'm looking at her smiling. And the more she smiles is the more I'm enjoying. I know she's happy. And when I see her happy, I'm happy. You see how I just changed that image? That's my image that I just made up. How can I do that? It's my image. It's my imagination. My image comes from my imagination. And when I change the image, the feeling changed. You see how when I was talking about it, some of you went into a, ah. You see how you went into that, ah? Because you begin to imagine it. Hey, Jamila, how you doing? You begin to imagine it. And so as you imagine it, your feelings switch over. Listen, the law of harmony. The reason why you are so angry is because you are trying to stop being angry instead of changing the picture. You see how simple that is? You instantly started to smile. Exactly. Very simple. You are just making it complicated because you think there's a lot more to it. It's not. It's not a lot more to it. It's just that your complex mind looking for stimulation. You see, you're looking to be stimulated. I'm not. I don't do stimulation. I don't really care for stimulation. I like to be, somebody call me bored. I think my wife calls me boring. You're so boring. It's okay. I'm boring. Because I couldn't change any emotions. The law of harmony. The law of harmony is real. And so what you feel is what you are looking at. If you want to know what you are thinking, look and see what you're feeling. You can figure it out. If you want to know what you are thinking, look and see how your body is tense. You can figure it out. They always communicate. Your body and your mind is always in communication. Listen, thoughts are the language of the brain, of the mind, and feelings are the language of your body. They are always communicating. They're always in cahoots. They always laugh. And they are best friends. Hey, Kiona. And so if you want to know what you're feeling, look and see what you're thinking. You're very knowledgeable. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How do I let go of the man who is confused? Hey, Nish Supreme, how are we doing? Uncle Kirk, how are we doing? Only because you have emotions. Happy New Year to you too, Nish. Only because you have emotions, you think that it's hard to do. Imagine if your emotions was removed. How would you let go of him? The same way that you would let go of him with the emotion. It's the same crap. We make everything into complication because you have these damn things, emotions. Emotions are just something that your own emotion is what beats your ass. Thoughts are language of the mind. And feelings are language of the body. Niche. Okay, Niche. Got you. Hey, Niche. Thoughts are language of the mind. Emotions are language, or feelings are the language of the body. He just comes back and builds up hope. And then he can't follow through. And if you know he's doing that, why do you keep doing it? Because number one, your self-respect is weaker than your feelings. Change that. This is your self-respect. This is your feelings. Change it. Bring the self-respect up over your feelings. As long as it's over your feelings, you'll be all right. Because sometimes you can't change your feelings. Your feelings is your feelings. So for right now, this is your feelings. This is your self-respect. If you can increase, if you can understand who you are, because this is your job, this is your body, this is your mind, this is your person. If you can elevate your self-respect, this is irrelevant. The reason is because our self-image and our self-respect is too low. Take a lady, what's going on with you? How you doing? Your self-respect must be stronger. I want you all to put this in the section. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Hey, Diamond, Happy New Year. Number two, your intelligence must be stronger than your feelings. If your self-respect is greater than your feelings, you'll be all right. It's just that some of you ain't gonna self-respect. You let people play with you and dog you and beat you up and talk shit about you and disrespect you, and you still stay because your self-respect is not high. Soft glow, how you doing? Your self-respect is not high enough. Until that becomes high, it doesn't work. What about caring for a toxic 94-year-old mom? How to stay positive? Stop worrying about staying positive or negative. Life is not about negative or positive. I don't worry. You will never hear me speak about being positive. Have you all ever heard me say, I am positive? Have you all ever heard me say on any one of my conversations that I'm a positive man? Have you ever heard me talk about positivity? No. Life is not about positive or negative. Life is about reality. I will never speak on being positive because positive is just one of your illusions that you have in your mind that you think that is right or is good. There's no such thing. No such thing. I'm not a positive man. People, Kirk, you positive. I'm not a positive man. I learned how to balance myself. Some days will be different than others. What it is if you accept that 94-year-old man, if you accept that that's who he is, that's how he's gonna be, and not try to change him to fit your needs so you can be okay, you'll be okay. I had to do this with my family. Number one, I had to accept that was them. My mom, I have to accept that is her, and she is perfectly in her rights to be who she is. I want you all to understand what I'm saying. She is perfectly right. She is 70-something years old. That man is 94 years old. Let him be. Let him be who he is. Shit. He ain't changing. The man ain't going nowhere. He is perfectly fine. But let him remind you of who you say that you are. Let him remind you of your goals that you set for your self-improvement. Let him remind you and show you every single day where you at. Hey Sassy, how you doing? Thank you. Hey Lynn, thank you so much. Let the people show you where you're at. That's you. I change too, but I can't expect anybody else to change because I change. You change because you change because you wanted to change. You change because you wanted to change. It betters you. That's your life. You know, when I started my journey of enlightenment, I had the worst, hardest time because I wanted people like, why you keep doing this? Hey, why you still a Christian? Hey, why? Because like, what's going? The more information that you get, you think that it betters people. You gotta stop the nonsense. You did it because of you, not for nobody else. And so let him be who he is. If he bothers you, it's because you're not really who you think you are either. I have to learn this for me. Nobody has to change. I think these days, the spiritual community, we expect everybody to change so we can talk to them and we can be around them. Nobody ain't got to change for me to be around them. Be who you are. If I accept you for who you are, I'm not easily moved anyways. I'm not easily angry. I'm not easily, what you call it? Triggered. Because I am in my control. But if you can't, it's okay. It's steps. If you can't, then you got to take some distance away. But the way how you have to do this right. Hey, Michelle. You have to be who you are, but you have to allow them to be who they are. Just like how you are who you are. Hey, Faith. I had to realize this is me. But in that other side, the duality of being me, I have to let you be you. It's a duality. Indeed, 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 indeed. Indeed, Michelle. Yeah, I have to. The sucky duality, there's a duality of all things. Have you ever wished that payday came sooner? Have you ever speed up payday? Have you ever tried to speed up your payday or getting your paycheck? Have you ever tried to speed it up? One thing about speeding up your payday, the bills be speeding up too. You can't you can't you, you can't wait to get paid, but on the other side, you have to pay your bills at the same time too. It's always two. And so when I realize, if I accept the person that I am, I have to accept the one that you are too. Because damn it, you have a right to be here. You have a right to be here, just like I have a right to be here. I have a right to express myself like how you have a right to express yourself. You just don't like it because you don't agree. But you don't have to agree. You have to allow. Right? When people talk to me sometimes, right? Do you agree? I'm not here to agree or disagree. I'm here to listen. Who am I to agree or disagree? I don't know your story. I don't know what the hell you've been through. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you desire. I don't know what you need. It's not my place to agree or disagree with you. It's my place to understand where you're coming from. This is your story. I'm here to listen. Everybody wants to agree or disagree. I don't agree. It's okay. There is nothing wrong with disagreeing. But damn it, I have to understand that my job is not to agree. You see, because when you don't agree or disagree, when you're looking for one or the other, it creates so much stuff in your mind. You start to think, your mind begin to become all this, and you begin to become loud and all this noise and static. I listen. I just listen. Again, that's a practice. Because you want to judge quickly. When it don't sound like you, you're ready to judge. You're ready to be triggered. Because you have the right to be triggered. But they have the right to trigger you too. It's always a duality. So I learned, for me to be and express myself, I must allow you to express yourself. And I'm not the pinnacle of what life should be or people should be. So I have to allow you to be you. To live in your space. To live in your words and your own thoughts. It's your business. It's your life. Not mine. It's my ego trying to survive in your world. That's the problem. Hear what I just said. The problem is when my ego tries to survive in your world. That's when I get offended. My ego should never try to survive in your world. Live in the garbage of life and not the... Indeed, facts. When the ego tried to live in your world, now I'm always triggered. What is the best mind exercise to calm the nervous system? To calm the nervous system. Can I explain what, love? Can I explain which one? Um, what's the best mind exercise to calm the nervous system? It's different. It depends. Happy 2026, Steeler Girl. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. One of the things that you have to, um, thank you, Rhonda. Living in someone else. Oh, so when you are always offended, always triggered, it's because your ego is completely too much. Your ego is outside of you. You are where, I mean, it's too far outside of you. Yeah, our ego is outside of us. But oftentimes, our ego goes too far in people's business. And so you want to control what they do. You want to give them a pill so they can stop doing this and stop doing that, so you don't have to be triggered, so you ain't got to be angry, so you ain't got to be upset because your ego is too far in their business. Right? Thank you, Peggy. And so understanding, if you pull your ego back, recognize your ego, recognize when your ego is being offended, recognize your ego is being angry, recognize it and realize it's not about me. Can we say it's not about me? Most people's stuff is not about us. Most of people's behaviors is not about us. Most of their actions is not about us. Most of their response is not about us. Most of the pain that they cause is not about us. Most of the hatred is not about us. And so when I learned that, when I see myself getting triggered, I'm like, hey, it's not about you. Relax. Chill out, ego. Chill out. Sit your little ass down. It's not about you. Damn, that's right. Because I have to remind it sometimes. Hey, this is not about me. That person is angry. They be mad. But we make it about us. Because we think we are so special. You know what I say all the time? Don't flatter yourself. Yeah, don't flatter yourself. Don't flatter yourself. Relax. Don't flatter. Don't flatter your damn self. Don't flatter. Hey, don't flatter yourself. Relax. Don't flatter. Don't flatter. Do not. Thou shalt not flatter thyself. I had to learn that. Thou shalt not flatter thyself. I had to learn that for real. Learn that because they bully me. I'm telling you, I had to learn. Thou shalt not. You know when is the hardest time to not flatter yourself? In relationships. Oh my God. Boy, you think that you learn and you realize what you are learning, you're going to have to pass all the tests that life gives you. When you're in a relationship, it's very hard to say, don't flatter myself because this shit ain't about me, it's about you and your stuff and your own trauma. And so sometimes it's so hard to remove yourself from your relationship, but you have to sometimes. Hey, Mercedes, how you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And so I've learned, Kirk, don't flatter yourself. You're not special. And when you begin to become enlightened or more aware and self-aware and spiritually aware, you think that you know better, you know best, you know them, you understand. Hey, don't flatter yourself. That shit don't change. When it's in a relationship, it becomes too personal. It's too close. See, when something is too close to you, it's hard. That's why some of you can't see your own situation because it's too close. You guys know what I'm talking about? You're emotionally involved. See, once you are emotional, you see, we all can give people, hey, advice. Hey, I don't think you should. Hey, maybe. But if you don't take your own advice, then your advice ain't worth a damn. I want you all to understand that. If you can't take your own advice, your advice ain't worth a damn. Because if you don't take your own medication, but you give it to somebody else, your medication ain't worth a damn. Can we understand that? I know how to help people, but when it comes to myself, well, then your shit ain't worth a damn. I don't want it either. If you don't take that, I don't want it. How are you going to give me a pill that you don't want to take? You keep that. I don't trust it. Come on now. If you don't take that, I don't want it. And so we could give advice when it comes to, but when stuff is so close, this is when you actually need it. Good night, Tracy. Oh, it was too close. I went to therapy to understand. Yeah. I understand that. So I have learned to work in the emotions part and the feelings part and learn how to, thank you for the rules. I have learned how to just relax myself. Be still. Whatever happens is going to happen. You hear me? Be still. One of the greatest gifts is to be still. Yeah. Niche, one of the when you learn to be still, you begin, because here is what stillness does. Let me tell you what stillness does. Because I don't think we understand, I think we hear the verse, and I have repeated the verse, be still and know that I am God. And when you hear that Bible verse, it makes you, oh, that's the scripture. That's not even about that. Let's talk about the physical part behind being still. Okay? Let's talk about the real part of being still. This is why you want to be still. Let's remove God for a second. Because I think many of us, we get to indulge or we get too obsessed with the scriptures, but we don't know how to take them in our physical life, in our personal life. We don't know what to do. Because people say, all you need is the Bible. No, you don't. It's not all you need is the Bible. You need physical examples. You need practical exercises. You need hands-on. You need to put it down in a different way. You need to speak it a different way. You need to hear it from different angles to get it. People, all you need is the Bible. No, 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 no. It's not all you need, because sometimes we all don't learn the same. And the Bible, sometimes the words are so put together so in a crazy way. I didn't speak Shakespearean language. I read the Shakespeare books once. I can't get past. And so when you read the King James version, you're lying to yourself. Give me 1 second, magical. Let me get back to the question. Shoot, what was I saying? When you are relaxed, when you are still, what happens? When you are still, you are not quick to respond because the energy is not high yet. The energy is not high. The energy is stillness. So when somebody does something, you have to work up, 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 and then react. But by the time you work up, 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 there's no reaction. You are choosing. And so being still keeps you at a certain place where you are not tensed that you will react, bam, like that. Hurt feelings, hurt relationship, break this. And so because now you got to start from the bottom. And so when somebody does or say something, damn, you think, because you can't just fire off at 100. You can't go from 0 to 100 that quick. You might go from 95 to 100 because some of you walk around tensed all day. You walk around tense all day, scared and anxious. And so you're ready to pop off any moment. Pop. Damn, I didn't mean to pull the trigger. Why? Because your finger's on the trigger. So anytime somebody scare you or someone look, you pull the trigger and it's done. This is the most important part about being still. See, when somebody does, or when something happens, when you are still, you have time to look at it, go inside, go outside, look from angles, and then you can solve it in that way. Let's remove God for a second. Thank you, Peggy. Let's put in practical work. You got to do both sides. That's what I mean by being still. Now, the question is, how do you get over family death and not having support? Man, that's a little different, right? That's a little hard to explain because I had to understand a couple things. I had to accept a few things. Number one, we all die, right? Number two, I am very selfish if I try to keep you here when you are done. You see like how some of us sometimes, imagine your loved one, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, whoever, grandfather. They've been here for 50 years, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. It's time to go. And you there crying and screaming, please, please, God, please. Now imagine if they're looking at you unhappy. Before the transition, you're looking all miserable. You begging and you don't trust that you're going to be okay and you want to hurt yourself. And the last moment that they are living, that's the memory that they go with. That's the memory that they go with. Imagine you seeing your loved ones because you're about to have your last day, your moment. You kicking and screaming because you don't understand. Do you want me to suffer longer? Is that what you expect? You want me to be here suffering? Hey, Southern girl, how we doing? And so, a lot of times, I'm gonna say this, and then I don't want you to take me personal. A lot of times, our grief is very selfish. Yes, selfish unknowingly. Sometimes our grief is very selfish. Oftentimes it is. It's based on your ego. I get it. We don't. Nobody stays here forever. Not one of us stay here forever. So we know that our parents are going soon. If we are lucky, they will go before us. If we are blessed, they're, yeah, Wayne, they are going before we are. And so when they are going, you make peace because what you're going to carry is you love them. Love don't, the scripture says nothing can separate us from the love of God. And when you talk about love, nothing, have you ever stopped loving your grandmother because they left? Yeah. Have you ever stopped loving somebody because they're distant? You don't stop loving them because nothing can separate love. And so we have to understand, hey, stop being selfish for a minute. Stop being about your ego. Understand that this is about a deal that was made before you existed. It's not your business. It's not your place to judge and see how things should be because you're trying to do God's job. And if God gives you his permission, or if God dedicates you that position for a day, you're going to F it up. I'm just, imagine if God said, okay, you want to be God? Here you go. Bip. No, you God for a day. What you going to do? The planets going to be bumping into each other. Saturn rings fall off. Stars begin to jump out the sky. The water begin to just shake. The oceans begin to, everything. Oh my God, I didn't know it was so much. Stop trying to do God's job. Mind your business. Next thing you know, Jupiter about to come to Earth. You can't do God's job. Let God figure his stuff out. And so when I learned that, I understood, hey, this is not on my. And so I have to pray. Hey, be blessed. Hey, Kizzy, be blessed. And so grief, I get it. Grief is a part of life. Ain't nothing wrong with grieving, by the way. Ain't nothing wrong with anger or sadness or grieving. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Happy New Year to you too, Kizzy. Happy New Year to you too. There's nothing wrong with grief. Nothing at all. But sometimes, how long can it last before you realize you about to be depressed, you about to lose yourself, you about to lose your home, and imagine, one more question. When you leave from this earth, let's say one day, God grants you the power, the vision to look for your kids. Just look at your kids. Right? Pisces, same to you too. How are you doing, Pisces Queen? Imagine God granted you that one time to look down and see your kids. And imagine after 5 years after you left, they're still bawling, crying, they're homeless, they can't think, they can't eat, they can't focus, they ain't happy, they ain't have nobody, their life is in turmoil. How would you feel? What would be if you can say something to them, what would be what you would say to them? If you can send them a message at that point, what would it be? Seriously. Hey, Sheila. What would the message be? Think about it. So imagine your loved ones looking down, looking up, looking there, looking at you. Still snot in your nose, still you can't find peace, you're not happy, you're miserable, you're questioning God, you hate them, you don't forgive them. Some of us haven't even forgiven our people that has passed on already. Go live. You will say go live. Some of us still holding a grudge against somebody because they left this planet. Indeed, African Queen. I'm in a good place. I'm telling you, for real, Lisa. And so you have to learn, remove that attention from you for a minute. And look, chill out with your ego. Look at the big picture. This is how we have to look. This is how, you don't have to remove the ego, but you can put it in check. Hey, it's not about me. I asked somebody how she was doing once. And she tell me, life is so hard. My sister is sick. This is happening. My brother. I said, no. I said, how is your life? Don't get it confused. Don't entangle everything into one. Because if you entangle everything into one, you're not going to understand life. Let me know if you get what I'm saying. I said, you don't merge yourself into everybody's life. Hey Mug, Mama, how we doing? I said, you can't. That is, you are bringing everything into, you really can't do that. This is me. This is everything else. This has to be me by myself. This is everything else. This is my family, this is my friends, but me have to be me. My family, my sister, my brother, this is still me. It's still me. And so therefore, I must learn to have compassion without losing myself. Mind your business. You have to mind your... This is life. Yeah, Kizzy, this is all life is. Don't complicate it, because now you put in everything as life. Everything is all intermingled and mixed up. I think that's why. You see, you have to separate life from the accessories of life. You know what the accessories is? You know what is that major thing? And what is the accessories of that major thing? You only have everything because you have a breath. You remove the breath, you have nothing. All you are is the breath. Everything else is just accessories. One of the days you do coach calling. What do you mean? What's coach calling? You mean like one-on-one meetings, you mean? Weekdays. This is me. If you remove the breath, you have nothing else. Always focus on the breath. I do one-on-one calls weekdays if you set up appointments. This is me. And so don't let everything affect your breath. Don't let everything affect your breath. You know, I said, love you say, I am so glad I do not control the universe. There would be no earth. Yeah, Sassy, don't let God do his job, man. God know I don't know what he does, or whatever it is. You call it whatever you want to call it. I don't know what happens there. You know how I can be. You know how? Can I tell you one last thing before I go? Don't hold your breath. Do you know how I could remain okay in the midst of all my uncertainties? You know why I could be okay in the middle of all my confusion? Let me tell you how I can be okay. Let me tell you what I do. One of my practice, and I taught people how to do this. The most simplest thing. When I don't understand what's happening around me, and I begin to lose confidence, I begin to lose focus, I begin to become antsy, I go outside, and I look up in the sky. And when I look up in the sky, I realize I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. And it doesn't matter what is up there. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I look at the sky, I see clouds, I see lights, I see this, I see things moving. Don't know what it means. I don't know anything about it. But there's so much happening up there. Why am I not scared? But why am I scared of things happening down here? Whew. All right, I'm good now. Let's go. Back to where we were. I saved your year? Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm honored. I go outside and I look up. When you don't know what's happening, look up. Because when you look up, you realize that you don't have to know anything. People want to be confident. Hey Queen, how you doing? Oh, I'm confident. Confident about what? You don't know what's going on. Kirk, how do you gain confidence? I don't want to be confident. Confidence, you think confidence is something? How do you become more confident, Kirk? You don't have to become confident. Your confidence is your ego trying to be better than someone else. Your ego trying to know more than someone else. Your ego trying to step away from being someone else. You know what my confidence is? My confidence is I don't know anything, and I know for a fact you don't either. Somebody say amen. If you get it, you get it. You know what my confidence is? It means that we all master a certain place in our life. I don't know. You don't know. And so what am I not confident about? Just because you're good at this one thing? I don't care. Get it. I promise you I'm good at something else too. But confidence? You all want to be confident about what? What do you know? What is it to know? That you feel like you don't have any confidence? What is it to know? Look up in the sky. What do you know? Nothing. So what's to be confident about? Do you ever heard, as above, so below? Look up. Do you see anything? Then you don't know what this is either. Confident about what? And so some of you walking around with your head down, I'm not confident, I don't want to say nothing, I don't want to be nothing, I don't want to come on here, I don't want to show my face. You're wasting your time because your ego is seeking something that you don't know what it is. There is no confidence. That's a made-up word. Confident about what? Who do you think know more than you? Who do you think that you are? What do you think that you are missing? Thank you. Thank you, Jessany. Nothing to be confident about. You just have an illusion that you think that you might be better, you might have more money. You see, just because you have more money, you have more this. Confident about what? We all die the same death. Look up in the sky. Just look up. Just look up. A matter of fact, if it's nighttime, can I give you another challenge? Can I give you another challenge? I want to give you another challenge. Who do we think we are? I'm telling you. Can I challenge you guys? I love a challenge. You know, that's how I learned, by the way. I challenge. I like practical things. That's how I learned. That was the only way I learned. I can't learn by reading. I'm a slow reader. I think I was mentally handicapped or retarded at one point because I can't read because every time I read, I had to pee. I had to go to the bathroom, so I would pick up a book and try to read, and my pee would come out, and I'm like, why am I reading and peeing at the same time? And so I had to sit in the toilet if I wanted to read because I had to sit down as a man to pee because pee just kept coming. So I'm like, what's going on? Something is off, right? Hey, Adriana, Happy New Year. Stassi, you're brilliant now. You think so? Let me tell you what it is. Let me give you the best challenge. I want, if it's nighttime, thank you. If it's nighttime for you, or if it's not nighttime for you, do it at nighttime. I want you to go outside after this live is done. After this live is finished. I want you to go outside. Seriously, go outside. If it's nighttime, look up in the sky. When you look, trying to figure out what you're seeing. Don't try too hard because you're not going to figure it out. Don't try too hard. Just look up in the sky and tell me what you see. Tell me what you think is happening up there. Tell me what's happening. So you're freezing? Why are you up so late anyways, girl? Hey, Wani, how you doing? Just when you go, but I want you to actually do it for you. I want you to go up and look. And then when you look up and you realize that you don't know what's happening, I want you to calm yourself and just breathe and realize there's nothing to know. Nothing. Why am I not confident? You want to gain confidence? Do that. Relax yourself. You're not missing anything. You look, it's just, but you know how much stuff is happening up there? A lot. But you don't know because it doesn't affect you. It ain't your business. And maybe it does affect you, but you can't stop it. It ain't your business. Thank you, Adri. It ain't your business. Whatever happens up there, I don't know. I could care less. But I know I can't stop it. And so look at your life now and realize, hey, let me just be still. I can't stop anything, but I can slow it down. Only when I be still. I can't stop anything from moving. If you stop in front of a car and try to push the car back while it's rolling, you can't. But if you put the car in neutral, you realize that you can slow it down. And after a while, it comes to a stop. After the amount of force All I want you to do is look at your life. Look at the chaos. Look at all the things happening. Don't try to stop it. Just be still. Every time you fight it, every time you do something, every time you keep it, you keep it from rolling. You keep it rolling even stronger because your action is created karma. Every time you do something, you're doing all these things, you are making it roll faster. Be still. Chill out. Everything will pass. Slow it down by being still. So you feeling lost, so me feeling lost all the time is not bad. It's only bad because you want to compare, because your ego wants to know where you're at. Feeling lost is a blessing. When you feel lost, you can make a place. Build yourself. Seriously. I never feel lost because if I don't like where I'm at, I move. And I build something. I create something. You feel lost because you're not doing anything with it. You're just feeling lost. But if you feel lost, it's because you're in a place where you don't recognize. Build there. When you build in that place, it becomes to be your city. But you have to build in it. Don't try to feel found in a place where they have nothing that you haven't built. If you try to feel found in a place that you haven't built, then where do you compare yourself to? What building do you relate yourself? I'm close to Walmart. I'm 5 buildings across from Walmart. There is nothing to relate you with or to. Does that make sense? When you begin to build in that loss, when you begin to build while you're feeling lost, you can relate yourself and place yourself where you want to be. Now you know where you, okay, I was 2 steps from Walmart. Now I'm 3 steps from this. Only don't just be lost. Build. It's about the journey. There's nothing wrong with being lost. Does that make sense? You gotta build. When you feel lost, it's because you ain't set nothing up. You just feel like you don't want to do anything. Because you want to be, listen, one of the worst things that you can do is that you want every place to be familiar. If everywhere you go is familiar, you just walking in circles. You are in the same damn place and there's no growth. You see, everybody loves familiar. You want to be in a familiar place. Familiar. When you are being lost, that means you have left the familiar. Now you can actually use your intuition. Boy, there is nothing. When you can be lost, your intuition is completely ready. You just don't trust it. You just question yourself. You second guess. Have you ever been lost? You love exploring. Have you ever been lost on a highway? You see everything, don't you? But go in the same damn place all the time, you don't see nothing. Sometimes, only when you are lost, oh my God, I never seen this building. This building was always there. Yeah, it was always there. You just don't pay attention because your mind is not there. Your mind is somewhere else because you are so accustomed to the drive, so you don't see anything. You don't experience anything. All you experience is your raggedy ass thoughts. Yeah. But only when you are lost, you are heightened. Oh, you see the beautiful things. Don't be afraid of being lost. Being lost is one of the best gifts ever. Thank you, Simply. Thank you so much, Simply, Tina. Let's simplify our thoughts. Let's simplify our minds. Not all who wander are lost. I love exploring and discovering. I love that. Women love to explore stuff too. I love that, man. I love that. Not all who wanders are lost. I love that. I'm gonna have to set it. I'm gonna have to copy that one from you. Indeed. Let's simplify our minds. Let's simplify our thoughts and our lives. Sure, I have enough gas in my car. Yeah, right. It's time to simplify our life, man. When you explore, you find. Hey, the blogger, how you doing? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You all have a blessed night. Have a blessed day. Don't forget your homework. After this live, go outside and look up. I want you to go outside for real and look up in the sky. Just go outside, look up, just look. Take a couple minutes. Just look. Thank you, Love Victoria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And when you look, I want you to come back down and realize what's to be not confident about. Y'all be blessed, all right? I will see you guys later. Don't forget your homework. Gratitude to you. Abundant, provision.